Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Another episode of Timberborn coming at you. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're doing just swell. This is Ant Farm version 3. Let me go get the map. Good day, Nedveld. My buddy Nedveld. Buddy Nedveld. Ant Farm. That's the ticket. That's the guy. Here's the map. Here's the guy. Got the thing. Do the thing. Paste the thing. And Kuna was here. Oh my god. Everyone's here already. Hello, hello, hello. We are playing Timberborn. That's the name of the game, dear. Yeah, Timberborn. Did the name stick? Is the name still here? Oh, the name's still here. Cool. Okay. Yes, we are playing Ant Farm version 3. I've already pasted the URL for the link. It is in the Steam Workshop. Neded. Name something after me, Neded. What's something that's going to stick around a while? I'm going to redo the residential grid in a little bit. Neded. Do you want me to say Neded like that, or do you want Nedved? I can. The residential block's gonna stick around a while, I think, actually. Or the hauler. Oh, we've already got that renamed to Haulers Guild. What's the next big thing? Maybe Nedved will be better. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I thought I'd check. I got your back. I got your back. Okay, this is the... no, it's cool. I also am not awake. Don't worry. If I copy paste this, does it keep the name? It doesn't keep the name. Okay, that's fine. Don't apologize. You're good, my man. My friend, you're good. This is Ant Farm. This is a very weird but fun map. It is 16 by 64. It is very tight. I'm appreciating the smaller maps. I like the idea of having tight resource control and having like, well, I only could do 2 things even though I want to do 6 things. I'm okay. I don't think I slept like at all. I don't think I slept at all. Yeah. Feeling a little rough, but optimistic. Optimistic, yeah? Feeling optimistic. I like it. Yeah, how are you feeling? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're doing swell. Alright. Yeah, let's just take a quick cross-section of the map. You're pretty good? Good! I noticed you didn't stream yesterday. I was gonna check in, but after I was done streaming, I had dinner, and then I passed out. So I didn't check on anybody. There's like 3 people I wanted to check on. Hat, I wanted to check on Inter, I wanted to just say hi to some folks, and I made food, I fed the cats. Cats were fed, and then I laid on the couch, and I continued to lay on the couch. I didn't get anything done yesterday. Stream deleted. Oh. Well, I hope you're feeling all right. Yes, that was a quick... I got distracted by my own bowl. That was a cross-section of the map. I gotta think of a plan for today. Today's stream is titled Shoring Up the Foundation, which we kind of did a bunch of last session. But I think I want to come down here and plant a ton of oak trees. Just get a ton of trees. I'd like to switch over to bread. Bread production isn't terrible. The only thing that's going to be a little on the rough side is power. I would like to see if we could push our way to dirt today, if we can. It's treated planks and it's metal. What do we need for research? I need 1,000 research points. And I need pine tar and gears and planks. Okay, so that's going to be a bit in the making. We did just unleash a residential thing. Oh, we already have 9 kits. Holy crap, that was fast. So we're going to stabilize a little bit about this. But I think I'd like to do the thing I said I was going to do. So let's go ahead and get some long-term lumber production down here. Oh, this is pretty good. Rahar? Oh, no, because there's a freaking... Butts. Okay, let's do this one step in the opposite direction. Okay, almost everything can be planted. That's fine. What I didn't want to do was plant the forester and then be like, or build the forester and be like, oh, by the way, there's no room for that. I'd be all like, Butts Deluxe, dog. Butts Deluxe. Can you take this? Can you hang out right? No. That's all I have. It's this. Thank you. Get out, get out, get out. Okay. Is there anywhere that... Oh, okay. Yeah, I want it right here, because that's the most coverage, but that's fine. I'll take what I can literally get. I'll take what I can literally get. So, we're going full oak. The bad tide should not be able to get down here at all. Now, we've taken care of all that. We've painstakingly took care of all that. Oh, you can make it up there. Oh, that's dope. Here's the oak. That's an overhang. That's fun. That's an overhang. Ugh. Right. Okay. Yeah, 1 or 2 cutters should handle the whole thing. Yeah, cutters have really, really decent range. Yeah. Okay, let's get working on that. Get that built. That's something that can just simmer. It's a long burn project, right? So what I like to say, for something that I want to start right now, but the profits, so to speak, won't be realized for a long time, and that's okay. Those two get paused, you're going to get chip chopping, or the opposite of chip chopping, I suppose. We need to restart our research. We need at least 1,000 researchy points in order to get stuff done. Alright. Things are looking really good, though. We do have a fine surplus of lumber. For now. I just turn that down a little. There we go. Yeah, stuff's looking good. We're in the middle of a drought, which you might not even notice. We're still drinking water down here. And we still have all these pools. Yeah, we've done a very good job shutting everything up. So that way everything can kind of hang on to as much water as it possibly can. This guy's been drinking the entire time. I did try our mods again today. And the statistics mod now doesn't crash, but it doesn't do anything. That's kind of the vibe on that. So it's just generally unhelpful now. A little unhelpful now. A little unhelpful now. Hey. Alright. Now that we've stabilized, I'm not really too sure what the highest priority thing is. We built the housing. That was... Oh, I know. I know we should be working on. The big storage. Be dope. It's not... Oh, not that one. This one. It's not super expensive in reality. It's going to consolidate a lot of space. So we have how much right now? 1,800 carats? If we could build 2 of these bigger storages, and we can clear up a lot of this loose space, right? Maybe put it right here. Boop. That's going to be 1 square too far, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. I'll need to move the Haulers Guild. What do I call it? The Hauling Guild. Oh, yeah. We renamed that, actually. This can go... Well, I want to get rid of this storage. This is a very chicken before the egg problem. And if anyone asks you what came first, the chicken or the egg, the answer is the egg. Boom. It's less of a philosophical conversation when you incorporate science. Boom. Okay. I want to get rid of those carrots, but we're so full on carrots. Is there a place I could dump 1 or 2? Well, you know what? The thing I would put in its place is big storage anyway, and I can't because there's a cliff facing. So this kind of answers its own question. Yep, that's fine. Remove. Of course it's the egg. Yeah, you get it. You know what's what. You're an individual of the science. This can go away. Yep. This looks like this. And then this looks like this. Oh, I don't need that. Oh, I did. No. Put that back. Put that back. Eat it, He-Man! Today's gonna be a day of Skeletor, apparently. Get bent, He-Man! Oh, are you stuck in there? Oh no, you're stranded in your bed. Your cozy, 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 cozy bed. I'll give it a second. We'll get it built. There you go. It's fine. You're not dying. You're just crying. You're not dying. It's fine. Okay, back to the thing I need to do. Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna stack up some stuff, for real. For real, for real, for real. Okay. So, boof. You already have the priority as well. Fantastic. Yes, absolutely fantastic. So, this is gonna be a real mess of a thing, but that's okay. It's gonna be pop, pop, build a big storage, incorporate all the stuff into it, remove, put another big storage on top. Yeah. We could, if we were trying to speedrun this sort of a thing, we could probably skip a lot of this little intermediate step. So right now I'm ramping up carrot production because now we're stabilizing further, right? We could probably shift into wheat right now and just do the wheat thing. I don't mind this extra step. This extra step, some folks might look at it and be like, that's superfluous as F. And be like, that's fine. However, I like. But, I like. We'll do... Yeah, the space doesn't help because that blocks the ladder. Let's just do this. You're gonna be the carrots. Once I find the right button, the carrots. You're gonna be just the carrots. Medical bed? Get a medical bed down here? Like, let's start incorporating some actual medicine into things, right? That'd be nice. I think our people would appreciate that very much. Okay, can I get some top priority on that? We need our plank production back online. It's always been online. The right button, boy, not the left button. See, this is the philosophical conversations that I've come to appreciate. Absolutely. Why not the left button? What about, have we talked about the center button? Why not the center? Why have we not incorporated that into our conversations? I say. Where's my coffee, damn it? Oh, there you are. Oh, I've missed you so. Oh, coffee, don't ever leave me. Oh my goodness. Woke up today with like a chest cold, but not a chest cold. Like I'm banging on all cylinders right now. It's not. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Can we get rid of this junk, please? Because I'm sure this has all the materials we need to build the thing. We're gonna pull all the carrots and we're gonna build another thing. You're still good. Oh, I gotta change this. 10 dead. Hauling Guild. Okay. Want to make sure we copy the signs. Transfer them signs, yo. Okay. I don't need that much more plank. Well, we should be able to get this done before we run out of stuff. Speaking of stuff, how far is that forest planted? It is? Almost. 2 more pieces. Oh. Never mind. Several more pieces. I didn't see the stuff on the left. Okay, just need another dozen planks. Which we have enough logs to make. Yep, should be fine. Not a big worry. Not a big worry. Yeah, this is a big investment project. But it'll look real nice when it's done. And this can get emptied. Then we're gonna stack another one on top of that eventually. And get this all cleaned up, yeah. Yep. That goes away. So this... It's a little hard to see. The humorous thing is this doesn't actually line up at all. I thought it was going to line up with that second layer, but it doesn't. Oh well. Oh well. Now, the next thing I want to start stocking up is water. Do we need to really critically stock up on water? Not really. We're drinking through the droughts, we're drinking through the normal time, we're drinking through the bad tide. So we're not in any real danger, but it's still that level of stability I really can't emphasize enough that I appreciate. I really do. So we'll get some stuff going on. Okay, so that was the 3 storages already. Are there any others I want to evacuate right now? I really want to tidy that up, but that's still a really good use of space. Let's get this guy cleared out. Oh yeah, you gotta go all the way around. Sorry. 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 Oh, I know. It's a pain in the rumpus, I know. Let's go ahead and get some more medical stuff set up. I don't know why I can't tell well-being and decoration apart. Because a good decoration lifts someone's spirits, and that indirectly provides more well-being? Well, not even indirectly, it just does, right? That's kind of my stance, is like, there's a lot of things that just improve your mood. A mood improvement means better well-being, and that translates directly to health, so... yeah. Okay, so that's better. That's a cool thing. We've just added what we removed, 6-8, moved 800 and added 1200. Cool. And saved a bunch of space. We could just build another one right next to it, which I don't think I hate. Instead of spending a lot of everything to get stuff going on. Someone's gonna get this stuff, right? Please. Thank you. Right now, we gotta wait. That was my entire budget. Oh, I don't need this anymore. Yeah, I don't need... We're moving up to the big stuff. I don't need this little guy. Moving on up, moving on up. To the east side, moving on up. Yep, we're almost done with the drought. That can get paused. We now have a bunch of workers available. That can get paused. Okay. First up, let's just hammer on some research. We got to catch up on those numbers. Second of all, when everything returns, we're going to drink heavily. We're just going to put our heads in the ocean. Not the ocean. That'd be salty. Put our heads in the river and go nom 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 until it's all gone. All gone and delicious. That's the plan. Okay, looks like we had a die-off. But that was of carrots. Not the biggest deal breaker. Looks like we got more trees happenings. Yeah, we did take a bit of a dive in water, so I would like more water storage. That's the next thing I want to emphasize. So we need what? We need gears. I need wood. I can't really do much without lumber. Okay, this is this. Yep. And this is this. Thank you. Good stuff. Okay. Let's try that. If we have another drought or bad tide coming in real soon, we'll just throw down a bunch of barrels and call it a day. But I'd like to get a little more lumber before we jump into anything else. Lero's looking fine. One of Lero's I forgot to name that. Wee woo baby wee woo. Widow baby wee woo. Grew up. That's funny because in Discord, their name is Weewo, or their name was Weewo for a while, so that's why wee woo baby wee woo. It's just funny to say. All right, good stuff, right? We're getting some stuff done. Feeling good, feeling fine, getting stuff done all the time. Okay, I'm done with that. What of you is paused? Oh, yeah, that. Right. The thing we just built, we paused, right. Got it. Have you played with the new automation stuff yet? Battery Smooth, welcome to the stream. We played a bit with it. We were just actually in the middle of a map called Jinkies by Kenderfrog. I'll show it to you. And we played a little bit with it. It looks very, very, very cool. Yeah, loaded. it gives a lot of control. They remove the sluice. Yeah, I'll show you. So this is the map called Jinkies by Kenderfrog. We beat it yesterday. A lot of fun, really, really tight, really resource constraint, real tough. But this is when we were finishing up our stream yesterday. That's when automation got dropped. So we used it real easily for this. We built a weather station, and we controlled it against our pumps that says, if we are in normal weather, turn on. Otherwise, shut off. Kender's maps are dope. Yeah, I played this one on hard. If you haven't seen this map, you owe it to yourself to give it a try. I'll just slice through this real quick so you can get a view of the whole thing. So, top floor. We squeezled a bunch of industry and power into the mountain. Blew up a crap... We changed this whole thing. And then all the way down, hidden water farm. And then multi-layer tree farm. That's like the quick 5-second view. We've also we played this on hard. We played Spelunking Beavers on hard from Kender. And yeah, so those are the two. This is the claim to fame I have, I guess, so far, is we played this one. We launched the rocket, so to speak. Or is this one about to be launched? Oh, we already launched it. Oh yeah, you can see the lanterns. So yeah. So we dibbled a little bit. So it's kind of neat because they give us more control. For automation, they give us more control, but they take away the sluice. And if you're familiar, the sluice is the thing that it's like, place the thing, and it had all the automation, quote unquote, in it. Shut if there's too much corruption. Open if there's too little corruption. Shut if it's too much water going on. So they added all the things down here, and I'll just have the menu open for you. Everything checks everything. So it's how much contamination, how much depth and water is there, what's the flow of the water, what's the, like, and then there's relays that you could do and operands. So if this and this, I mean, the math in this one's real simple, right? You're just gauging right now. Whereas other ones are like, if you want to talk about Factorio and you want to min-max science, it's like, well, how many labs do I need for 100 science a second or whatever? And it's like, okay, well, then how many assembly machines do I need for that? Okay, then how much iron do... You know, that's math. Yeah, the HTTP ones, yeah, I'm really interested to see how these come about. The easiest thing that folks have been saying is going to be Twitch integration, right? Like, that's an easy win for what that could be, but... Could see a bunch of cool stuff. Could be, oh, you know what? I just thought of something. The HTTP ones allow for Archipelago. Oh my god. Archipelago Timberborn. Oh, that sounds terrible. That sounds absolutely terrible because I played Archipelago Factorio, and what can happen is... Oh gosh. What can happen is you can put traps in. So you could be researching a thing for one of your mates in Factorio, and it could say as a research, this is a science for JMags, and you research it and it's an atomic bomb. We've had that before, and like a boom bomb, not here's an atomic bomb. Don't smoke it all in one place or whatever. I did Bad Apple if that counts. Ooh, what's Bad Apple? Is that a different map or what's that one? Not familiar. Viewer-controlled values is such a cool idea. Yeah. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Archipelago, second thing that comes to mind. I played a video in Timber... Oh, that's dope. Yeah. On indicators and HTTP switches. That's absolutely dope. Yeah, I like that very much. Okay, we have a drought approaching. I hoped I had more time, but that's fine. We're going to do this real brute force style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to stop plank production. We're just going to hammer this down as quickly as we can. Are you still on? Congratulations, you're back online. So this is just going to get us a little more capacity. I was hoping to get to gears. I was hoping to get the big storage built. It didn't happen, but that's okay. We're still going to accomplish my mandate. Imagine a channel redeem following viewers to bypass the bet. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly right. Yeah. There's a Twitch integration that's really popular. We've seen Nedved play with it before, called crowd control. And the way in which it works is you convert your channel points into, let's just call them golden dingley-doos. I have no idea. I can't remember the name. Doesn't matter. And those gold dingley-doos are used to control the game. So I could, like that. So that's like the biggest example. Extend the drought by 2 days is 1 golden dingley-doo. Give JMegs 100 bread is 1 golden dingley-doo. I don't, doubloon? Shekels? Shekels is probably fine. What's drachmas? Whatever. Whatever it is, I can't remember. But yeah, so something like that could be really easy for this whole thing. Yeah. Oh, they're crowd coins? Oh, I thought there was like a real fancy... you found this currency in Davy Jones's U-Haul or something. I don't know. It's cool. I'm just a wiener. Don't mind me, I'm a bit of a dork. What does crowd control hook into locally? So the way it works, which it works is like in the game. This also works for like Rift Breaker and whatever. There's a plugin in the game, like a mod. There's a mod in the game. So here it would be. Do we have our mod list? Oh, not on my mod list. But there's a mod you would download from Steam. That's what listens to the thing, and then in Twitch. On Twitch, it would say, hey, we need to talk to your account so we know how much currency you have, and we can decrement your Megacycle credits, you know, for this channel, and give you crowd control coinage. So then you give it permission on the Twitch side, and then, yeah, so a mod in the game here would listen to the whatever, right? The string is probably like, this is the game, this is the unique session, so there's no conflicts. This is the API key, so I have access to do admin stuff on your game. This is what I want you to do, this is the value, or whatever. Like, that would be it. So that way that's how that would generally work from a communications perspective, I would assume. Just that way, like if you have 10 billion people playing the same thing, my commands aren't interacting with somebody else's, or whatever. Yeah. So that'd be about it. We have to revive the Woodworks mod that put that in. Should be able to link Twitch chat. Yeah. I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah. The potential is really there. And yeah, I said this before, it still kind of amazes me they added so much stuff a week before release anyway. I'm amazed they didn't just wait for release, because that would make it even more crazy, but here we are. Playing experimental, enjoying our life. I haven't gotten to any of the automation stuff yet anyway. Like, it's not early game stuff. It's a bit of science, which isn't terrible, but in order to do stuff, really? I mean, I guess the sensor would work. I guess, yeah, the contamination sensor's iron and crap. Good day, Crank. Hope you're doing well today, friend. Yes, I agree with that sentiment. It went from 0 to 100 terrifically fast. I started playing this now. Has it been a month? It's been a month. I picked it up for the first time, so we're still really new to the game. I think I would say we're pretty new to the game still. But having a delightful time about it. And yeah, when it really comes down to it, it's been crazy. So we started in .7. I played the latest stable. I just played the latest stable. I was like, yeah, this is a fun game. I like this. And then we played hard. No, we played on 0.7 and then experimental. And then we've just been playing hard mode ever since. Yeah. Yeah. It's been absolutely crazy. Alright, so now we're in drought times. All these shut off. Yeah, it was perfect. And it's one I've had sitting in my library for a stupid amount of time. But it's just been like, there's so many great games and so many things I want to talk about. And it's like, I've got a muse that is very fickle. And I'm like, I want to check out that Timberborn thing. And they're like, you want to play Oxygen Not Included? I'm like, okay, I guess the beavers will still be there tomorrow. And my muse is like, yeah, stupid, they'll still be there tomorrow. Don't worry about it. And it's like, that's mean. That's accurate, but that's mean. Yeah. So, yeah, impeccable timing indeed. Folks, we've got an ad break here in about 45 seconds. I would implore you, please get out of your chairs, move around a little bit, shake your booty. The human body is a dynamic, ever-moving machine, and it rewards us when we move around a bit. So please do so. Please, for me, for my sake. Please get up, move around, stretch a little, go get some water, go get yourself a Fresca or whatever you're into. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We almost doubled our water capacity there on a snap decision. That's not bad. I now need to wait for more lumber. Gears, bigger storages, and then we start talking about metal, I think. What do we got for Pawa? Ugh. Oh, it does require metal. Boo. Alright. Oh, it's good coffee. Thank you, Crank. Oh my goodness. I want to almost use a neti pot, but with coffee. And I think that would kill me, so let's not do that. What are we doing right now? Could move a little more this way. We're gonna stick to pine right here. No reason to get a little higher. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna reply because I don't think you can hear me because ads. There we go. Every time. So, Battery Smooth said, when anyone redeems a hydrate, the HTTP lever opens up the dam. That's terrible. Oh, man. I might have to side with Bender with a little bit of Destroy All Humans at that point. Sweet goodness gracious. Oh, man. This is not the game I want to play to figure out how many friends I don't have. No thanks. No thanks. Oh, that sounds awful. Oh, right, because height. Alright, that's pretty much automatic. There's nothing I need to do down there. We're right now just waiting for lumber before I try to get more industry going, because I can't really afford any of it. We're getting some research done in the meantime, so progress is being made. So no regrets. No regrets. Our carrots are looking great. Everything looks great. We can easily survive a 12-day drought. Especially considering we're still pulling carrots in as this is happening. So, no big deal. Right now, I'm just waiting for some stoof. Just a little bit of stoof. Just a little bit of stoof. Just a little bit of stoof. Work, work. Work, work. Oh, Swedish chef action. Goodness, I woke up to so many messages. These ad breaks are nice because it does give me like a minute to pop through the rest of these. Bum bum. Bum bum. This music is so good. Get that treat. Oh, yeesh. Oh, good old oak. Good old rock. Nothing beats rock. Was that? Yeah, it was a Simpsons thing. Bart and Lisa are doing rock, paper, scissors, and Lisa's like, I bet Bart is gonna do rock. And then it smash cuts to Bart. Good old rock. Nothing beats rock. Boop. Get some more carrots up in there. Okay, how much tech do we have? Not a lot, but that's okay. We are not as hastened as we need to be. I'm going to put the work hours back to 16, and hopefully we can get back to 5 happiness again. That would be great. We will see. I know, this is nice. I said this before, it's weird that when we first started playing the game, I thought the bad tides and the droughts were going to be like the highest points of activity from us as a player. That it'd be like, oh man, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, like during the drought and during the bad tide. But during the drought and during the bad tide, it's like a break. Like there's nothing I should be doing right now. I'm waiting on lumber. The more I mess with stuff, the more liable stuff is to break. I'm having just a delightful time, yeah. We got 9 more days of drought. Big deal. How close are we gonna get on some of this? Yeah, I want like a good harvest of this before I get into whatever. Now, the other question is, I don't know where I'm going to put an industry. We need to birth unto our nation an industry, and I don't know where that's going to be. So maybe up into here? We're going to have to probably do this dumb crap in shifts too. Right? Place the gear, or place the work wheel, grind the crap out of as many of these as we can, and then scoot. That's going to be arguably frustrating. Like that, right? Kind of. I mean, this is the stairway down into the base. I guess, yeah. Do the thing. It's just a lot of logs, yep. So what we'll do is down here, we're just gonna probably pop a couple of the storages, just so we can get some of this stuff socked away. That can go away. Gonna get a medium warehouse for gears, load it up with gears, cause yeah, I think that's the way we'll do this, which is sad. But you know, we should have. No, this takes like 20. It's so many logs. And the thing is, like, I don't really have rolling rivers that I could use as a power source, which is fine. Iron Teeth would have been a great choice for this because of the engine. I think. Where am I even clicking? Okay, in the wrong spot. Good, as has been predicted. The Iron Teeth would make a really good choice, I think, on this one because of the engine specifically. I didn't go with the Iron Teeth. I really like the Folktale, to be honest. It's not that I don't like the Iron Teeth. I think the Iron Teeth provide a very interesting, different format to play. Yeah, it's yeah. I just like the Folktales. I think the Folktales have an easier start because of their food. Food is a little less complicated, and not that I need less complicated food, but when it comes to something like bread, you can do all of bread with like 50 power, 50 horsepower. Like, it's not a lot of juice to get it done. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna start cranking out gears. How many gears do I need for one of these suckers? 20? That's not terrible. Okay, you know what? I can work with this. This I can work with. That goes away. And one of these go here. Thank you very much. EYVM. Thank you very much. From the makers of comes I don't know. Oh, Lordy Lou. Lordy Lou. That's all I got. If y'all could just make quick work out of this, that'd be dope. Okay, we're back up to 5, which means we've gained 20% productivity. Just what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. You can stop already, thanks. out of planks. This is somewhat of a moot point already. We're gonna pause. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna pop this back on. Thanks. I know I'm indecisive. I'm very sorry. You've chosen me to be your colony leader, to which I will put justice and ethics first. Unfortunately for your sad pants, I'm going to be indecisive AF all the time, so... Fanatic egalitarian, check. Fighter for the people, check. Representative of the working class, check. Absolute crazy pants. Oh, that's a double check right there. That's indecisive, just really indecisive. But I want this, and then 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 it turns into like a techno song. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even know. Bum 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 bum. We got the lumber now, so that's at least good. Yeah, cool. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'd like to get to about 2,000 water before we start diving into other projects. And again, this could easily be a conversation of, if we do something else, that'll make this other project much easier. Kind of a thing. And then it's not that much of a priority, but I'd like a little more stability. I think coming up we're going to have 2 long droughts, or 2 more long bad tides in a row. It's going to be like 12, and then 4 days off, and then another 12. It's going to be something like that. And for that sort of a thing, I like to be a little more prepared than anything. And that's really the brunt of it. Yeah. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Yep, it's just chilling and grilling. Ooh, wait till we get the grills on. Yeah, get the grills on. Alright, that's coffee done. Okay, ton of logs. Yep, just working on planks and gears. Yep, whatever we can stockpile is perfect. We can get about 3 planks for every 1 gear. Time-wise, so that'll give us a little bit of a stockpile. Ooh, just about. Yeah, we're gonna build 1, 2... Start removing some of these and start making a little more sense of this space. The space is an absolute mess, but that's okay. Oh, this got dried out. It's unfortunate. Yep. That bites. Okay, well, let's pause this farm. We have, just for sake of argument, we have a whole nother farm. Like, I mean, this is still, what, 2/3 online? So I'm super duper not worried about it. Oh my god, there's another Weewo baby. Another Weewo bear. Another Weewo bear. Alright. I've been sending him these. Leo said, name me after a tree. I'm like, alright, let's find a tree that is not very heavily occupied. So I've been, every time there's a new family of 4. I don't know if this is cheesing them off or not. Lero's a pretty cool chap. I know, using the kid language, right? Chap, pretty cool kid. Does it color the beaver using color tags? It does. I show you right now, real good. So we stumbled upon the code 10 dead? 10 dead as like really close to the Megacycle Entertainment logo with that cyan and teal kind of a thing. Beeve. And now he's the same color now. I don't have it selected or nothing. Like when you select a building, it'll select the dude. So what are you doing? Yeah, so if I select this will have him highlighted. But there you go. Hey, the character tint service survives. It does, yeah. So now he's forever bluificated. It works at district level 2. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we've only ever done one district. Yeah. That's freaking cool AF. Bum 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 bum. This music is just too good. It doesn't have to be fancy for it to be good, but it is very good. If they don't have a character-specific tint, they inherit the district tint. It's weird because specifically coded in. Weird. So if we did this... Oh, wow! That's great. Okay. I don't want that. I like everyone to maintain their own uniqueness, but that's cool as hell. I'll have to show that to Green Danger Noodle and Kender and see if they know it. Unlike size equals 30 is just a UXML injection. Oh, okay, that's fair. Oh, that's just cool. That's all that is. Nice. I like that very much. Alright. Back to working, y'all. Cool, we got one big Chungus Supreme built. This is our mandate. Our mandate for today is stabilization. Oh, Kenner knows. She's been in so many chats. Oh, okay. Perfect. Let's see here. I do want another one here, so this gets voided. That'll give us a little more resources to get going on. Yeah, we should be... Once we get the process going, we should be able to churn out a bunch of these. I'm going to put another one here, and another one here, and that'll be enough of that. Boop, boop, boop. Boopity, boop. And I get... that... and that looks good. That goes away. Ba-da-ba-dum. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Battery Smooth. Much appreciated. I appreciate the support. Oh, crap. Hey, sorry. I forgot to turn you back on. That's the Final Fantasy victory music. We're about to get a bunch of trees. We're about to get just a dumpster bunch of trees. So you can pause. What does that put us at? Yeah, that's what I thought. You can pause for now, because we're going to be doing a lot of rearranging for the next minute or two. So another one here, another one here. That puts us at 1,200. Yeah, that more than double stuff. Oh my god, linking up the follower or subscriber Twitch event with a firework cannon. Yeah. Yeah, every time, yeah, exactly. Every time someone follows. Pow 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 pow. The hell just happened? Oh, we discovered anti-air fire. Don't worry about it. This is where the zombie air force shows up, and now we've turned into a military game. Which is what I was joking about that before, because someone was like, I really wish they'd add, I really wish, you know, it'd be really neat if this turned into They Are Billions or whatever, and I'm like, don't. Stop. This is not a zombie game. Would it be cool if they added some tower defense? No, it wouldn't. Go put that into a game that's designed for it. Don't feature creep. Don't add more and more stuff that's not intended, right? Oh, there's the other drought I was talking about. There's the other trap I was talking about. Ow. Oh, there's the other trap I was talking about. Ow. Ow. The other trap I was talking about. But yeah, I was joking. What if we could do MIDI inputs? Oh, could you imagine it plays whenever someone joins the chat, it plays their music like it's a WWF or a WWE or whatever the wrestling thing is now. Like it's their stinger when they join. Dun, 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 dun. Oh crap. John Cena joined the chat. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that would be certainly something else. That'd be certainly something else. All right. So we're a little low on beaver power, which is fine. I thought this was a lot closer than it was. Oh, there we go. Oh, for God's sake. I did it again. I need someone to keep an eye on me about this. About making sure I define the regions for cutting. It's like the 100th time I've done it this map. We've only been playing this map for a day and a half now. Yeah, and his name is John. So as you have one speaker per person. Yeah. I think I'll be okay. I need a sandwich and a hug. And not necessarily in that order or whatever. We'll be good. We're top of the charts. Our carrots are fullish. Our water's coming in. We're filling up the Big Chungus Supreme right here. Aw, thanks, Nedved. Here's one back. Herg. I think I'm heavier than you, so that's why my hug is in caps. I think I'm just a heavier built guy in general, so that's why my hug's in caps. So stupid. Get to cutting? Are you cutting? Yes. Chippity chop all them chippity chops, my guys. Oh, it's so good. A full storage. Are you kidding me? Amazing. Amazing. All right, where can I put more storage? I can't. Fantastic. And these trees are ready. Oh, it's all coming up Saramara. All coming up Saramara. Okay, are you all full and not doing anything? Pretty much. So that 3 gets shut off. Those 2 are still on. This can get revamped. All right. We're in the land of good potatoes. The land of good potatoes. Oh, no, we're not. We're short a guy. Is it because... A beeve! I like seeing people I've named. I like seeing the beavers that I've named. I just see them poking around once in a while. Just say, oh, oh, you're a farmer now. Oh, that's fantastic. Hey. Whatever brings you the best of joys. I'm happy for you, my friend. Whatever brings you the best of joys. Alright, we'll shut off all the water pumps except the one down below. We still don't have a lot of natural water retention, which is unfortunate. We're still sitting at a point where the water doesn't stick around for long. So we're trying to make sure we take care of that by getting a ton of storage now. We're not ramping up production, so we're not ramping up demand. But we're just trying to make sure that we do with... What do we have? 27? Yeah, we have room for 27 souls, and that's good enough for me. 27 beaver butts. Pause, 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 pause. The one down there is fine. Is the gear on? It is. We have 3 spare dollary dudes. Okay, I'm gonna leave the pine trees... or the... Oh, John.exe has stopped. Please reboot John.exe and contact the developer if you have any more problems. Oak. Oh my god. I'm gonna call them Samuels from now on, so I can just remember Oak better. And if you know that reference, congratulations, you're also a dork. You're a dork, like me. Yeah. Welcome to John OS 3.672. Made by John Corp. A John Enterprise. Alright. Everything's going great. Everyone has a job. Happiness is still averaging out at that 5%, which again doesn't sound amazing. Okay, it's at least 5. 5 grants us our first 20% productivity boost. of 20 beavers. 20% of 20 beavers is literally 4 more beavers. So we're getting a lot of extra work with just 20%. Yeah. What we'll do after we get a little more water and food is we're going to start working in building up happiness. A little extra speed and a little extra productivity goes a long way. Instead of ramping up production as a whole, we'll just work on that. Okay, just waiting on some gears. It's a 20-day drought, which is a long drought. But I think we'll be okay. We'll definitely be better the next drought because I'm hoping to have that guy built and at least one more of these guys built, yeah. And full. I want to make that clear. What do we need for the next... It's treated planks, which is a pain. We could start talking about treated planks, though. We could start talking about it. We could start stashing. This is going to take a while to get this mature and enough to stash. But we could start stashing some of that pine tar. Resin? Resin. Whatever. I keep calling it pine tar. That's what it reminds me of. A different video game. That's maybe one of the amazing things about being able to play so many different games throughout my life. But maybe the negative is when a new game calls something different. I'm like, I'm gonna call you Jacob. Whatever. I'm gonna call you whatever the first piece of memory my brain addresses, regardless as to whether or not that's what it is. What's this called? Oh, this is a plasma inhibitor. Nope. It's a Zimzam deflector. Cool. From now on, it's a Zimzam deflector. And people that don't know who I am or my style, they come in and they're like, no, John, it's called a plasma deflector. You can tell because it's spelt like plasma deflector and not like whatever nonsense you said. And I'm like, that's a very brilliant counterpoint. However, I'm glad we have these chats like that. I'm never trying to be disparaging at all. Like, that's not my style. But I am half an idiot. So if you go back to whatever big box retailer you got me from, they won't even give you your money back because they're like, hey, what happened to the other half of this idiot? You bought a full idiot. Where's the other half of this idiot? They'll be like, well, this is the same condition we got him in, so I guess I'm going back home with half of an idiot. Yeah, that's... Hi, Jacob, yeah. I'm gonna call you Jeff. My name's not Jeff. Yep. I acknowledge that's not your name. I'm acknowledging fully that's not your name. However, am idiot. So, what do you want to do here? Automation update broke my mods. Yes, John Tom, welcome. I'll show you what mods work in case you had interest. Main menu. Audio's going to be loud. I apologize. Ones I have selected are the ones that still work and work fully. But good statistics doesn't work. Yeah, mod settings and good statistics don't work, but everything else seems to work. The other thing, what's interesting is now it works. Like right now, my current configuration of mods, the good statistics doesn't crash, but it doesn't do anything. So it's weird. Like, I don't know if there's a certain whatever, but like yesterday when automation came out, I disabled all the mods and re-enabled them one after another and did it that way, and that's how we got there. So yeah, good statistics is screwed. Which is the one mod I would want to bring with me if I could, but it's alright. Yeah, no worries. No worries, friend. Right now, I'm going to get out of my chair and stretch. I'm still on the mic. But I got nothing to do for the next 18 days. Overcast day today. Gonna be a calm, chill one. Can over... Yeah. There you are. So what they've also done is, instead of the two icons of this resource is in a workshop and this research is, or this this resource is in a workshop and this resource is in storage, they changed it. Now it says output and input. So that's where, yeah, so that's what, so output means there's a factory that produced a thing or whatever. Well, no, it's not like that. That was my thought too. Inputs means there is some factory, I'll just say factory for here. Let's go here. Inputs means there is some factory that is holding 10 of this. It is in the input of a factory. So the plank maker has 10 of it because it's the only thing I have in there. Outputs means there is some factory, and I'm using the word factory very loosely, that has this sitting in its queue. So it says 40. Down here, I have 2 woodcutters with 20 in it. Maybe. No? Oh, maybe here? Yeah, 2020. So this is less about supply and demand. This is more about where are they located. So the outputs and inputs both mean they're in a factory somewhere. Oh, good day, Hat. And storage means it's in storage. So it's less supply and demand, which is what I thought also when I looked at this. Because I was like here, and I'm like, dude, we're drinking more than 5 water. Get out of here. But that means there's a pump with 5 water in it ready to be removed. Complete storage, including what's inside the... Yeah. Yes. In use currently, but not like the supply and demand about like what we were getting with the generalized statistics. To see your Discord post, I will go find it right now. Hey, wait. Your graphics card is transparent? That's dope. I've not seen that before. That's cool as hell. It's like the old Game Boys. Huh. Yeah, when they did the see-through Game Boys. That's awesome. And welcome back, Hat. Well, let's do the hydrate. Also, welcome to second. Okay. Yeah, John Tom, this, Factorio, there's a lot of games that can be adjusted for strictly educational purposes, absolutely. 100%. 100%. You're streaming today then, I'm very sure. Any ideas what you're streaming? Oh, you said you weren't sure if it was Cosmeteer or what you were feeling. But you did mention you were itching for some Timberborn. Ultra pure water glycerol. Oh, wow. That's too fancy for my brain. Oh, I see the intake and the outtake on the front, on the top. Yeah, okay. That's cool AF. Thinking Timberborn? Wonderful. Mod settings break a lot of mods I have. It's going to be a pain to do new saves. Yep. And I don't know how Timberborn handles data that is written that is no longer accessible. So here's a super great example. If you play a game like Minecraft and you have items that you've created using a mod And those items are not there anymore because the mod's been removed. Old school Minecraft, I'm talking like 1.7, like way old school, whatever. Game crashes. It's trying to reference an object, the object's not there, game crashes. Done, right? If you have something like Twilight, the Twilight Forest, and you brought back some armor, boom, you're hosed. There's another game that does a much better job that just says, there's supposed to be something here. I don't know what it is. And puts like a question mark in its place. I don't remember the game. Factorio tries to also reconcile pretty well. Mindustry tries to reconcile pretty well. It deletes them because there's no ID. Okay, that makes sense. That's a fine way to handle it. I would prefer it just delete the tags, because anything that's loose that tries to get referenced ever again is just going to be a gigantic pain in the rump. So that makes perfect sense that that happens. We're going to start pillaging out some well, we're not pillaging, it's our stuff. Whatever's the opposite of pillaging. Building, I guess? I want those two still. These can go away. But yeah, so that's the one mod that I found so far that simply does not work. Oh, Hat, if you're playing Timberborn, did you happen to catch what I said about the mods being busted? About the one mod in particular that will not work. The mod that shan't be named, but will be, because it's a pretty dope mod. Yes, it's a pretty dope mod. Bum bum ba dum bum bum ba da dum bum ba dum. Let me know when you're back, and I'll show you the mod in question. Good old Colossal Craft. Somehow I became one of the biggest builders. It was too big for a server called Colossal. Nice. That soft piano is really nice as an audio. Games that have audio that perfectly flow, I found, are something that have been rare, but have been just perfect. Timberborn and Airborne Empire. Airborne Empire? Airborne Empire was one that the music was like, dude, this is the best music this game could have. Factorio's another one where it was like, if the music was at all different, I think it would have taken away some of the vibe, but these are games where the music is just absolutely devastatingly perfect. In 50 players, me alone was spending 30% of the resources, but I was also producing everyone by a factor of 10 combined. Nice. Okay, we are sitting on some good stuff. And sorry, just a second. I got a few messages I needs to reply to. How's everyone doing? Where's everyone from? Twitch does not work on my browser, so I need to open up a new browser to get it somewhat corrected. To do a thing, the blah 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 blah. Not sure if I explained probably 49 players are producing one. Yeah. No, you did. Yeah. Yep, I followed you. Where am I from? Here. That is the right answer. Well done. If I could give out treats, I would give out treats, but being bound virtually makes that a wee bit difficult. Okay, we've got 2 extra workers for a bunch of days. This is going to last 14 days. Okay, so that's going to survive a drought. We should work on drinking from here less until we get explosives. I really want to just stock up on gears and everything. Yep, we're building 1 more. And that'll get our total... Well, what were we at? Like 900 maybe? We've definitely doubled up on that. That's awesome. Yeah, if we can go through a drought and not drink, that would be ideal. Whether that's going to happen or not is something else entirely. This music is so good. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Since my builds were legit and legal, they could not ban me, so they gave me mod status and then admin status just to monitor issues and link problems. Let me to optimize even more and even learn their inner workings. Smart. Smart. Had a machine to spawn and kill 3 wither bosses per second. Nice. I do want to start reconciling some room here. I'd like to build another big storage. Yeah, it's just planks. And we got room for planks. Is there an easy way I could get that on top of this? Maybe not. Let's do a little bit of checking a boot. Oh, well. I guess a stairs down is the option, right? I don't like it. I don't care for it, but it might have to do. Eat your heart out, Frank Lloyd Wright. You did not want to be near the machine when it was on, so I built a remote control. Yep, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I hate it, but that's fine. It does do what I need to do. So this is going to be set to obtain. And this is going to be set to supply. That way we'll at least be able to use the storage. Folks will still come down here for food either on the way up or the way out or whatever. That'll work for me. Then there was a quest to kill 120 dragons. I said, F that. Yeah. Made a machine. Yeah, that makes sense. Smart. Yeah, we're still in the ramp-up phase. We're probably gonna stabilize for the next, I'd say 30 or so minutes IRL. Yeah, the droughts are longer, everything's longer. I don't mind being a little more proactive in this manner. Yeah. Yeah, realistically, this is fine for me. Yeah. You're speaking hieroglyphics to me at this point, but you had fun with it, and that's my takeaway. I don't play much Minecraft or anything. I played that one mod, and it was pretty specialized and heavily modified. So yeah, when it comes to any fundamental Minecraft, you produced a lot of wingdingers. That's awesome. But yeah, I don't have any skin in the game. Sorry. Yeah, music too good. Another server was dissed in mocks. I fled their spawn with dragons. Sounds uncomfortable. But I'm sorry that you felt insulted and dissed. People should not treat each other that way. All because they jailed me unfairly before. I never start a fight, but I'll make sure to end it. Yeah, well, this is a calm place, and I think everyone here means you no ill will, so nothing to fret about here. Yeah, we're not storing enough water. Yeah, the problem is like I said before, we don't have enough natural storage. On other maps, we've been able to drink for a lot longer because we could store water for a lot longer, even aside from us stashing it ourselves. I've been using the phrase natural storage or passive storage because we're not actually doing anything to putting it in barrels. Active storage is us pulling it out, putting it in a barrel, and preserving it. I guess that's kind of the terminology I'm using. Right now, though, we're still hopefully stocking up on, yeah, planks and gears and stuff. Yeah. This is a good build-up period. Because I can't do any pumping. I can't... Well, we've still got gardening going on. If we need to, we could put another pump over there. We have so much lumber now. Yeah. Nope, it's just chill. We might actually be really close to having a water problem. I was hoping to get as far enough ahead of that as possible. Here's what we're going to do, though. We are going to do a little bit of cleaning up here. Can I... How do I want to handle this? Well, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place a bunch of platforms. And we'll do what we did before. And I'm just going to drink as much as I can. So how far is this? Another 31 planks. We're going to save that. Listen here, water. We having a problem? Which you're not feeling too amicable about being a beverage? Huh? Huh? You're not feeling the reciprocity of being something that's slightly more drinkable than air, huh? I don't know where I'm going with any of this, but it's okay. Just roll it. You think you might want to be slightly more amicable than... Oh, okay, this isn't too bad. That goes away. Okay, so something like that. And we'll do something similar here, which I don't like, because there's a lot of real estate that I'm kind of already tight on. But one more pump's a big deal. Back in my day, that account is gone anyway. Micro slop ruined my account. Anyway, yeah, that's been happening a lot lately. I don't want to waste the planks on that. If we have to stop production of gears and stuff for a while, that's fine. Just get this out of here, please. There's not really a clean way I could get 2 more pumps here, is there? No, not really. That's okay. We are still harvesting carrots. That's awesome. If we need to keep this one off just to get more of these pumps running, that's fine. We're still working on gears and planks. Also good. Yeah, I want to work down our tree surplus. We're out for 5 days. Okay. Cool. We're looking good. We're looking good. Looking good. We're going to pause gear production for a bit. I defo need... Yeah, we're full. I definitely need more planks right now to build out these surfaces. That's not needed anyway? Cool. Alright, we got 4 spares. We got 3 days to do stuff. Let's do some research. Okay, we're good on water. I'm confident we're good on water. I think I saw in the wiki or something somewhere that 3 days was how long a beaver can last without water. Now, because water is drawn immediately, that's a lot less of a big deal. If it was food, bigger problem. I don't think I paid attention to how much a beaver can hang around without food. Maybe it's also 3 days? Not sure. Music is too good. That's all I got. Depends on how much is inside the stomach. Yeah, it also depends on the time of day, if they just ate from I've just eaten a meal to death. That's what I want to know, because that's the maximum. When we start to see the I'm hungry icon, that's what I'd also like to know. Is that 24 hours? Is that 48 hours? I should sit down in the wiki and really immerse myself in the thing, but eh. I'm more of a gamer that likes to experience by doing. Which I'm fine with. Yeah, hi. We have checked the wiki a couple of times for stuff like water relation, like how much is 1 cubit square of water, and then it's like, oh, that's actually a meter cubed. Okay, how much water is that? And the wiki says that's 5 water. Probably? That just seems really low to me, but probably. And we're still... That's all fine. Yep. 6.2 days. Perfect. Can we fit... Not really. You know what? Yeah, I can't really fit one anyway. Never mind. That's what it says in the wiki. And that seems really low to me. But that could have also changed with this automation thing, but yeah, that seemed really, really, really low to me. Well, it's not the beaver's fault that 99% of what seems to be the relative amount of liquid evaporates in between here and the tank. Embezzling beavers. Embezzle beavers. Embezzlers. Embezzlers? Embezzling beavers? Trying to make it sound not terrible. Embezzlers. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying. Embezzler. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna try one more time. Embezzlers. Alright, all the pumps are on. Gears are off. Okay, we are just gonna drink and drink and drink. We still have this farm on, so we're not stopping any food production or anything. We've cut research. We've added 2 more pumps. Yeah, 3 more pumps. I would like more haulers. Haulers are going to be the real deal. So I'm going to shut this off. That could be at 6. That's fine. Thank you. We're just concentrating on water. That's it. That's all I'm going to do right now. We're low on lumber. So let's get a bunch of this chopped up. It's not really a good spot for me to put more storage, is there? I was hoping for a big guy storage. Grouchy Hermit, welcome. Free-flowing water is less water than water in a tank. Agreed. Oh, 100% agreed. Yeah. It was the point we were making was 1 cube square. 1 square to me feels a lot more than 5 water, but yeah. Yep. I want infinite bots back. That'd be neat. I've done it. I got the FFmpeg peg to decode live video streaming into images. Soon I will watch Twitch and Timberborn. That sounds... I mean, that sounds amazing and terrible at the same time. We're going to kick the working shift up to 18 hours. I'm actually going to leave it at 16. I want that 20%. I want that 20% on the regular. This can turn back on. I realize I don't have any builders. That's totally fine. We're in a very much recoup phase. Oh, it's a truly awful idea and I can't wait. Yes. That is the way to play, friend. That is the way to play. Acknowledging that what you're about to do is the dumbs is what's half the fun of doing it anyway. Yep. Agreed, agreed. Agreed. Okay, so this is still getting... No, it's not. Right, I ain't got no workers. I ain't got nobody, and nobody cares. So now it's just, yep, it's a little more waiting. Grouchy Hermit, thank you very much for the follow, friend. Oh, now it's a bad tide, which we have mechanisms in place for that, so I don't care. I'm not going to bother regrowing anything. Again, we still have a fully functional farm down here. We're taking this real slow. There is no reason to motor through anything. We've got enough time, I hope, for us to rack up some more resources before the stoof. But we'll shut off the pumps when the bad tide happens. We're going to shut off these two as well. Having one pump running continuously is fine. Gosh, I don't honestly think we're going to get enough water in storage. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Acknowledging the dumbs is half the joy of doing the dumbs. Yes. Oh, and it makes the victory all the sweeter, right? Like, because you're realizing the odds might not be necessarily insurmountable. The victory might be very Pyrrhic in nature, but... Isn't that cute? But it's wrong! There's an old cartoon called Two Stupid Dogs. I'm not going to go into the rich lore of Two Stupid Dogs, because there isn't any. It's two stupid dogs. But there's a antagonist character, very heavy-set male guy. Bald head, very... Well, that's not how it's supposed to be done kind of a mentality, but he had this catchphrase that was one of my favorite things. They'll be like, well, isn't that cute? But it's wrong! Just like, I don't know why that was like... That was my favorite thing ever. For a very long time. And I keep bringing it up, so it still really is. Yeah, that was definitely a show. I want to be a fly on a wall for that pitch meeting. Okay, so we got this new cartoon show to fill in for the empty slot for Cartoon Network. The title's called Two Stupid Dogs. The premise is two stupid dogs. The plotline, and here's where the lore gets very rich, like a fine gravy. The lore is about two stupid dogs. It's just like, alright. Don't know how to react about any of that. So I said I wanted at least 900. We're going to definitely smash that, which is good. I'd like to get everything full, but that's definitely not going to happen this run. Yeah, the price is right. I forgot about that. What a weird time to be alive. What a weird time to be alive. Yeah. Alright, so we're not going to plant anything because that's just going to eat up more water. These three pumps are probably just going to go complete ham. But I'll show you how we have this in place. So, paused. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. And I think that's it. That's already kicking its dumbness off the side of the map. But I think that's everything. Okay. That looks great. That looks great. And we're safe. This is gonna... yeah, this ended immediately. You can... I guess keep working? I mean... If there's a little more water to be had. If there's more water to be had, I guess have it. That. This goes back to 4. And there and there. Okay. Are we still... We're still doing that. Awesome. Yeah, $130. $130 and 1 cent. $1, yeah. Oh, man. I'm terrified to see how that has aged. Because you've got those feelings when you're a kid, right? Or when you're younger, it's the nostalgia, right? It's like, man, I really love this RPG. I really miss playing this role-playing game. It's really good. I remember this being real fun. Yeah, the character development, the skill tree. I remember loving the crap out of it. You crack it up and it's like, oh, right. Oh, all this stuff unlocks after you beat that quest, and that quest takes forever to get to. Right, right. No, yeah, I remember this sucked. Yeah, Mama had a chicken, Mama had a cow. Dad was proud and he didn't care how. Is my favorite intro of all time. Just cut to the shenanigans. Just cut to the thing already. It's one of those, it's almost like one of those animes or whatever that just respects your time and doesn't waste. I wish they would just kind of cut to the chase. Like, I don't need to see a minute and a half every episode of y'all running through a forest or whatever. I don't care. But I get it. You're going to be on demand or whatever it is. Obtain? Obtain because you're close to the houses. So you should be full all the time. But yep, we're building one more storage, and that should be enough for a while. I hope. It was also the I Am Weasel and Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls, like the age, like that whole age of everything. Yeah. This is the true age test. Dee, get out of my laboratory! Oh, I didn't even get notified about the thing. My favorite... Oh yeah, Dee. Yeah. Dee, get out of my laboratory. There's also Mandark. Ah ha 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 ha. Weird. Ooh, what does this button do? Yep. 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 I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. Alright. We got pine tar. Links are on, yeah. Just keep it above the belt, you know, keep it adhere to the rules of the thing, and I don't mind if we throw a link or two at a thing. I mean, it should be fine. Yeah, you can paste a thing. Just like if I've got to do any amount of, I have to watch it now to see if it's safe, and there's any question as to whether or not it's acceptable. I guess the thing is, don't post it. Like if you wouldn't show it to a kid, don't paste it here. That's pretty straightforward. Want to make sure we push for a community that is. Yeah, we don't talk about politics or religion or anything like that. Yeah, okay. Oh, some of the corruption got down. Well, it died. But I'll still get the lumber on it, so I kinda don't care. I kinda don't care. We'll still have a full harvest, it's fine. Yeah, so the water is still pooling here, which is a problem. Yes. Let's skip on that then. Yep, this is V3. Yeah. The notes should be pinned. If it's not pinned here, I always like to pin the map we're playing, so in case he wants to look into the thing. I said when we beat Jinkies, I was like, anyone got a map recommendation? They're like, Ant Farm. I'm like, okay. Looked it up, and I'm like, there's 3 of them. Which one? They're like, the latest one, V3. And I'm like, all right. I'm not particular. I just want to play more the thing. Oh, is it not pinned anymore? Hold up. Get that. Let's get that pinned again. Pin message. Manually after the stream. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Good, good. Yep, that is the one we are playing. Water is done. We're still tons of lumber. Yeah, these storage projects are going to take a bit of time for sure and for real. No point in planting any of that. Okay, so now we've got nothing to do for the next 10 days. Planks and gears are being made as able. Or cane, or whatever. I'm gonna grab this just so I have it reserved and locked away. I don't have the capability to do any of that stuff yet. I'd also like this researched and just done. When we get to that point of the game, I don't want to be like, oh, I don't have enough research for the thing. Oh, I'm so dumb. I don't want any of that. The animation versus stuff is a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, the animation versus stuff is cool. That was popular way back when in Newgrounds. There was the animation versus animator. That was, gosh, that was a pretty lengthy series, if I recall. This requires metal? Oh, it doesn't. Ooh. I've seen Timberpunk. The reason why I didn't do it is because it also came with a new faction. Not that that scares me. It's just I wanted to play these smaller maps first before I delve into something else. But have seen it, and it looks scary AF. It looks like a bit of an effort. A bit of an effort's going to be required for such fun and frivolities. When I looked up the page for Timberpunk 2, it says there's a new faction that comes with it, I thought. Hold on. Workshop. Yeah, it's a reference to Frostpunk, yep. Timberpunk. Timberpunk 2. I know what you meant. I'll get the link. It also includes a new faction called the Ironmongers. So here's this. So again, it's not like I was afraid of it. It's just like I'm not there right now. I want to play these smaller maps. These smaller maps are my jam. We just beat Jinkies and yeah. I'd like to get to it eventually. But I'm not emotionally ready for another relationship. I'm so in love with these smaller maps. I just can't handle it. Remove. One more, and then I'm done. This is synonymous with literally like 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. No, go to bed. 5 more minutes. Oh, is Nedved intrigued? Is Nedved the latest to become a Beaverman? That's your last name, actually, isn't it? Beaverman? Nedved Beaverman? That's my last name. That's my middle name. No, a Beav died of old age. No, a Beav. Gosh, I don't want to have to do the eulogy to that funeral. He was a Beav. He was a good Beav. He was a Beav. A good Beav. I don't really know what he was into, and I don't know what he was about. But he was certainly a Beav. You have only one title. Is it Nedved Terraria Twitch? That's the full name. Yeah, it is. Hey, you start off in a hole, and yeah. Yeah, I didn't care for Frostpunk. I respect folks that's the Terraria. Yeah. True Terrarian. That's fair too. I very much respect folks that's their bread and butter kind of a game. But when the first question is like, you have children. Children are not working. Would you like the children to have an education, or do you want them to work? And it's like, the children should have an education because that's how they'll build a good social structure. That's how they'll understand, like, that your needs and the colony's needs are very much one and the same. So having a good understanding of egalitarian foundations are important at the beginning of your life and not at the end. But then it's like, after I was like, put the kids in school. So, okay, so now we have less workers, but there's not enough food. I'm like, okay, food stuff, we'll all suffer together, that's fine. But then it was like, oh, by the way, you're gonna have to put the kids in the mines or have them die also. And I'm like, dude, what fun is this? This isn't fun. This is a torture simulator for people that enjoyed being tortured. Like I said, it's my normal stance. Is this a bad game? It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game at all. It's a bad game for me, though. I make them help the doctors. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, it's just too much for me. Okay, we still have tons of lumber. Like, we're not shy on lumber. Actually, what I'm gonna do is there anywhere you can put the thing? Oh, Green Danger Noodle, welcome. I wanted to show you something. You know how you can color a beaver based on a tag you name them with, right? You knew that. Yeah? You can do it on a district level. I don't know if you knew this. Now all the beeves are green. Blue? Teal? Whatever. Turquoise. Yeah. You were aware? Okay, I was not aware it was district-wide. That's dope. Legionari. I hope I pronounced that right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Check local times and listings for more. The automation's not bad. The thing is, I started a new map, so I'm not diving into the automation as much. But we've already gone through and looked at all the stuff, and the stuff looks very cool. But we are playing on Ant Farm V3. Oh, kinda. Okay. I'm assuming you're aiming for like Legionary, but I wasn't sure. I'm gonna call you Jeff. No, I'm kidding. Sorta. Okay. Is like Leggy okay, or like would you prefer something else that my very feeble and primitive mind can handle? Would that be better? Leg? Sure. I can call you Leg. That's my go-to 10 line in my brain, because the first programming language I ever learned was BASIC. What's your go-to 10? What's line 10? I'ma call you Jeff. An exception's been detected in line 312. Please check the exception. Check the exception. Oh, that's weird. It's supposed to go to line 10. It didn't do that. Well, what's at line 10? Hi, I'ma call you Jeff. Damn it. Why is my troubleshooting so bad? Oh, because literally every line in this code base is go to line 10. What's at line 10? I'm gonna call you Jeff. Oh god, we hit an infinite loop. That's the brains. Oh man, secondhand brains. It's not great. But yes, this is a small map. It's called Ant Farm version 3. It is pinged. It is interesting. I've been really infatuated with these smaller maps. This is 16 by 64. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed scenarios where we don't get a lot of money, we don't get a lot of resources, and every choice is really important. I prefer that instead of playing on Ultra Giga Punch Hard Deathcore Railroad Supreme difficulty mode. Start a multi-million-dollar company. You get $500,000 to start. It's like, can you start me off with like $15 and a pack of chewing gum? That's more fun to me. Not that I'm rich or whatever, like that's a bad reference point, but like that's more fun to me for a game. Start with less rather than have more difficulties. So that's what I prefer. That's what I normally aim for when I'm making maps. Yeah, so something like this. Also, if you've ever seen a map made by Kender Frog named Jinkies, that was a lot of fun too. I'll just load our first save. So you can kind of see what that's about real quick. But that's a really tiny map, akin to like diorama. But this is the map. This is Jinkies, and this is our first like save in it. So I've been making multiple saves as we've played, so I could load them up one by one and do like a time lapse project. So I think this one we've got like 26 saves or something. But yeah, this map was really tiny. There's a bunch of explosives hidden that alter the map as you play. There's one there. There's another one here, and all that. And so this is another one again. This is another one again where it's like, I don't want to. Yeah, just load the end so you can see that we launched a rocket as proof. I don't want ultra difficulty. Hard difficulty is good enough for me. But yeah, here's the proof we beat it. But yeah, this turned into layers and layers and layers of power and industry, and you can see a bunch of stuff. But yeah, that's a lot of fun. I like that. No, I do like making big maps, but put the... Oh, hold on. Put the player in a box, has to work itself out. That's also a lot of fun. Yeah, that's also a lot of fun. I like that. I like that a lot. Another one that we beat was 1,000 Islands, which was a lot of fun. Oh, that was a lot of fun. It would kind of remind me of Yes! Yeah! Monument Valley, yeah. Yep. Right on the money. 1,000 Islands was another one kind of like, it's a very large map, but you gotta do a little bit of island hopping, gotta shore up some water, you gotta build a bunch of dams, levee up the joint. And that was a lot of fun too. It was a lot of fun too. But yeah, big map, small beginnings kind of a thing, yeah. Yeah. LG, long time no see, friend. We were just talking about Timberpunk 2, literally like 5 minutes before you showed up. I've seen it. I'm infatuated currently with these smaller maps, so I haven't given it an honest shake. I haven't looked at it like seriously. Like I saw it and I'm like, yep, that looks like a pain in the ass, and I will deal with that ass later. Is it? Oh God. No insult, clearly. I hope you didn't take what I said like as an insult. Like it looks like, I mean, even Jinkies was a pain in the ass looking at it. Oh, we got some infighting in the chat. You'll win. Can we rock, paper, scissors, or like hug it out or something? Can I buy you a beer or an age-appropriate beverage and just call it a done deal? This is what's gonna get me kicked off of Twitch, isn't it? Just... Oh no. Please have mercy on my butt. It's the only one I've got and it's already got a crack in it. I like my butt. I don't have any frustration towards you. No ill will implied. Chat-controlled Pong in Timberborn. Here, Battery, are you familiar with Archipelago? Are you familiar with the Archipelago framework at all? Ooh, friend, hold on. Let me get you a thing. So we're gonna talk about Archipelago because I got feels about this, and it's a good feels. Archipelago is a framework that allows you to play a randomizer with any of the 2 games they support, where your items or research or tech or equipment or quests or rewards or whatever are mixed into and randomized however many other games you're playing. I'll give an example. If you and a friend are playing Factorio, example for the same game, you could set that all of your research is randomized and shuffled, but you both have to complete the rocket. Build the rocket, launch the rocket, right? You're both playing 2 completely separate games of Factorio. What I'm doing does not affect your game. However, you might have some of my research, and I might have some of your research. So it'll say in my list, this is Jimmy John's engines. And you might have my construction robots or something. So we got to kind of work together and play the game. That's one example. Another example is a completely different game. How about Factorio and Castlevania Symphony of the Night? All the key items in Symphony of the Night, where we would find Alucard's armor, the Masamune, the whatever, all the key items, and Factorio are mixed. Yeah. So take a look at this. But effectively, there's a common server, usually an archipelago server, that handles the communication. So in Factorio, again, it's a mod. You download in Factorio and install. And it says, JMegs completed a research. That information goes to the archipelago server. The archipelago server then says, okay, this is actually someone's logistical robots. And it communicates to that other player, and then boom, they have the research. So all the things can be intermingled. You can do this with a dozen players, 24 players, or like whatever. I don't think there's a limit. The only thing that happens is when you get far enough, what can happen is it gets a little messy, because now you said if you have 2 players, it's a 1-to-1 relationship, right? But if you have so many different players, it makes it more and more and more complicated. So same thing with Timberborn. You have research. That can be added as an individual check. So when I'm researching clutch, for example, I might not get clutch. This is just a placeholder. This might actually be, again, I'll use Castlevania Symphony of the Night as an example. This could be Castlevania the Night Skipstone, which allows them to double jump, or Leapstone. So this could be someone else's. So when you're in chat, you're communicating, and you're saying, I'm stuck on a tech. I need batteries. Who has my batteries in Factorio? And in Timberborn, I might be like, oh, I have your batteries. It's actually where my mine is. But I can't do the mine. I need treated planks. Who has my treated planks? And you can... It's a really awesome cooperative experience. And like I said, not everyone has to play the same game or style of game or anything. I think the last one I did that was serious, we had 3 people playing Factorio, we had 1 person playing Terraria, and I think I played Super Metroid and Link to the Past at the same time. Mixed into one game. And it's dope. So take a look at this. Let me know. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, but there's a lot of... There's a Discord. And the only reason I'm bringing it to you is, like, you got, like, what seems to be the knowledge and the ambition and the plan and everything, so I'm too dumb stupid to even think about it. But yeah, it's a really cool framework. I also did one... I played Duke Nukem 3D. Somebody else played Doom. So I played Duke Nukem 3D, somebody played Doom, and somebody else played another first-person shooter I've never heard of before. And, like, we're playing the game normally. Like, we're not... Whatever. Like, if you... The recommendation I have is beat a game at least once vanilla if you're going to look at the list. So there's a Discord for Archipelago. There's a master Google list that has everything. Oh, no worries. I'm just passionate and I'm an idiot and I won't shut up. You're great. You're great, yeah. Look at the list. Like, I've been playing a lot of games with a friend of mine named Joshimus Prime, and we've been picking games and just like, hey, you ever play Final Fantasy Tactics Advance? I'm like, no, I played Final Fantasy Tactics, but not Advance. And he's like, yeah, same deal. So we played that on randomizer, and that's hilarious. He unlocked summoners immediately, and you're supposed to unlock jobs based on leveling up other job classes. So he unlocked summoners immediately, but he didn't have any of the tools to teach the summoners any summons, which is funny. So he had just a bunch of high-level characters running around because of character growth. You want them to be summoners, but they're just bonking people on the head with sticks. So good. Because we couldn't find any of his summoner wands or whatever to teach summons. So just, hey, how you doing? Good chat. Bonk. It's just like Puppet Pal Mitch and Puppet Pal Clem from Puppet Pals. Hey there, Puppet Pal Mitch. Yes, Puppet Pal Clem. What did the stick say to the forehead? I don't know, Puppet Pal Mitch. What did the stick say to the forehead? Bonk. Oh my god, so thoroughly stupid, but I love it. Okay, what were we even talking about? Sorry, I get carried away a lot because I'm an idiot and I'm excitable. Those are my two flaws. Okay. Sounds pretty good, not gonna lie. Pretty doable. Flywheels would be the death of me. Really good idea. Neat idea, not sure I want to get back into modding. Yep. Yep. Nope, no problem at all. So, sorry. I get excited. Oh, wait. We have to turn our water back on. Crap. I get real excited, and then I don't shut up, and I get really excited, and then I don't shut up, and it's, you know, go to 10. Well, what's line 10? I'm gonna call you Jeff. Damn it! Not everything's a Jeff. Stop it. Nope. Okay, damage control and a quick catch-up. You might be looking at our carrot supply and be like, holy crap, we're low on carrots. Well, we did just build another big old boy storage. That's one thing. The second thing is I do need to get the farm back online. What's your problem? Flooded? Give it a second. Give it a second? How are you still flooded? What? My name, Jeff. If only we could have opened it for you with a Twitch redeem. Opened... Sorry, I think I spaced out. Opened what? How are these flooded? Also, it's a bucket. It's a good thing it's flooded. It should be flooded inside with water. Oh. I think I see what you mean. Floodgates, yeah. No. For every one kind-hearted, well-mannered person, there are many shenaniganizers in the midst. And though I appreciate a fair amount of shenanigans, my tender heart can't take it. Why are these flooded? But they've been working for the longest time. Okay, you know what? All's fair in love and war. I don't need those there anyway. It's fine. It's totes okay. I want to shut this down and turn this on. We're still going to be guzzling water. Oh, we are not guzzling anything right now. Pause. That's already paused. That's paused. We have 4 kits. I feel like I'm missing like 7 deuteros somewhere. Pause. You're going to clear the wreckage of the thing I just did. Actually, we could turn you down. We could turn you on. Okay. We do need to get a little bit of carrot work. That'd be nice. That's at 4. I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, well. Oh, I know where all our workers are. Yeah, keep making gears, please. Yep. This is all fine. The drinker's gonna drink, and the thinker's gonna think. I'd like 7 days if we can manage. Like, it's out of our control. I can't just give me more time, but I'd be pretty happy with 7 days. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Oh man, that violin or bassoon or whatever that is, love it. I think that's a bassoon. Huh. Whatevs. Okay, aiming for 900 power again, if we can. Oh, you know what I want to do? While we're in a moment of production, it could be a cello, yeah. I'm a little on the tone deaf side, so all I can tell you about music or any amount of music affinity is, you hear that noise right now? I like that noise. I wish for that noise to continue. That's as far as I can do with any amount of musical understanding. But yeah, could be a cello. It's one of them stringed instruments, and you put a bow on it. Against it? Yeah, something. I've never once said I was smart or smarter than anyone else, so let's just make sure we're checking at the door. That John guy's an idiot. I'm just gonna say, yup. He sure is. Oh wait, we're talking about me? Yeah, I think Grouchy Hermit has some feelings for you. There's a cello? Yeah, that's fair. Alright, we can... Oh, no, it's already trimmed. I'm not building anything else right now anyway. We are stockpiling. Want to stockpile, because there's a ton of trees right now just doing the thing. By the tonality of the statement, I took it as playfully grouchy. I didn't take it as like, hey man, up yours, or whatever. I took it as, hey, I like your map. I hate your face, but I like your map. You know, kind of a thing. Like, not really, really. Yeah. That's, you know. Hey, your pants are stupid and your financial decisions up until now have been questionable. Nice map. However, like, just like, how you doing? I'm gonna hug you, and then I'm gonna turn your hat around to display my disgust, and then we're gonna go get a burger or something. Like that's what I took that as, and not like, hey man, I'm gonna let the air out of your tires, and then I'm gonna fill it full of my farts. Gosh, that would take some effort, wouldn't it? Gross. You stumbled on a JohnMegacycle stream. This is about what you should be expecting. Well, now that we're talking about it, I'm pretty interested in giving it a swing. Once I get out of my small map thing. Comments I've been having are amazing. Good. I'm happy to hear that. That's good feels. That's good vibes. Okay, so we're at 1.2k water. We have at least 3 more days. So I said I wanted a week. I think the game might give us a week. Well, it's at least going to give us 8 days, because I can do some basic math. Okay, we're going to get 9 full days. That's beautiful. I'm also #1 map on Steam. Now, woohoo. Actually, before we go any further... Wait, Dune? Dune? Like Frank Herbert Dune? Or am I not understanding Dune? Now I went and I subscribed to Timberpunk. Oh, this is like Dune, yeah. This looks like this is themed after that, yeah, kind of. Yeah, this kind of strikes me as Dune, the book movie thing. Yeah. I could be totally wrong, but that's where I'm taking it. Okay, Bad Tide, which is literally no big deal. Well, Bad Tide's gonna kill everything again, which is unfortunate. Let's see, how do I want to handle this? What do I need for the Bigum storage? 1,000. Dang it. I was hoping I'd have enough science by then. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna prioritize a cut. So I can place at least a medium storage in its place. Can I get that cut? Died. Yeah, that's fine. If we can get that chippity chopped... Yep, they're just grabbing some of the refuse. Get a large storage here, get more of this cut. Man, the more of this we can get in storage, the better. Because it's all for the better. We're not gonna get 500 research in 2 days. Forget that noise. Bum bum. Bum bum. These are 8 a chomp. So I will take my time with this. We're looking alright. You're looking alright. Because I'm doing alright. Leg! Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate the support. And it's also Mega Man doing a Cabbage Patch. Can't go wrong with Mega Man doing the Cabbage Patch. Actually, there is one thing that can top Mega Man doing the Cabbage Patch, and if you've been here before, you know exactly where this is going. It's Mega Man unable to put away an egg. Just leave that there for a second. Ah, it brings me so much joy. Mega Man can put away Dr. Wily 9 days a week. Cannot get this egg thing figured out. This is so stupid. I'm a man of very, very few talents. But I do enjoy myself, and that's kind of what counts, right? Alright, we got one more day. And then I'm gonna have to do a thing about a thing. This all died from contamination. Well, not all this, but a chunk of this, and we're gonna get some bad stuff on the quick. So I'm not really in a hurry to replant stuff, but we can put this back. Unironically, fried egg with chopsticks is diabolically hard. I think I've told this story a couple times, but I can tell the story again. That GIF in specific is from a little series called Upon a Star. Yeah, I could imagine. And if anyone's familiar with Mega Man, or whatever, side-scrolling platformer, shooty types, I guess, is probably how I'd explain it. And what's cute about it is they made a show called Upon a Star. The way in which it works, I'll make it really short, is Mega Man is teleported to Japan, where a kid is playing a Mega Man game. Dr. Wily exits the TV first, and then Mega Man does, and Mega Man's like, we have to face Dr. Wily, where is he? And the kid's like, well, I don't know. And Mega Man's like, where am I right now? And the kid's like, you're in Japan. And Mega Man's like, what's a Japan? And they made Mega Man more Americanized, Western style. But it's a really wholesome show because what happens is, while they're finding out where Dr. Wily is, the kid is teaching Mega Man about Japanese culture. So Mega Man's asking all these open-ended questions, and Mega Man's like, why are there so many flags? There's a lot of flags out. That's weird. We have some flags where I'm from. But like Mega Man doesn't say like, I'm from the United Kingdom or I'm from America or anything like that. And the kid's like, well, right now it's a specific holiday and we're celebrating blah blah blah, and they go through like really softball it like for kids and everything. And it's a really cute show. It's only 3 episodes. But I thought it was really touching. And so like there's a lot of things like Mega Man's like, do you have any stadiums? Where I'm from, there's a lot of stadiums and open amphitheaters where people can have concerts. We have to find a place where Dr. Wily might send out a bad robot signal. Do you know where there's any? And the kid's like, yeah, here in Japan, we're known for, you know, like it's a really cute like advert for Japan and Japanese culture. And I thought it was really cute because it's stylized that way. I don't know, it was really cute of all the things. It could be a thing. It was a cute thing for it to be a thing. Okay, I got 2 spare workers. This is getting built. It is built. Hi, how you doing? So yeah, that clip right there, that clip of Mega Man eating an egg is it's now nighttime, and the kid is like, we gotta go home for dinner. And they get home, and they're late, and the mom is like, where have you kids been? You know that we are a family that eats together. And the dad's like, oh, it's very common in Japanese culture for families to eat together. And Mega Man's like, I don't really eat. Where I'm like, I don't eat a thing. Or whatever. It's like, so on that table you can see there's an E-tank and an egg and the stuff, and it looks like Mega Man life and weapon energy and an E-tank and stuff. So he's trying to eat a life up with some chopsticks. It makes me chuckle every time. So somebody cut that GIF perfectly. Just right on the money. It's just excellent. No notes. 5 out of 5 stars. Okay, so all these trees are gonna die. which is fine because they're mature. I kind of don't care. These have already died due to contamination. When a tree is dead, as long as it's already matured, it doesn't really matter. None of it, like, you're going to get the same lumber out of it. It really matters if you're trying to aim for the pine tar, which we kind of were, but I guess that's not going to happen. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to get out of my chair. I've been, call me a shrimp or a prawn, because I've been curling up too close. Oh, sweet good. I can tell I've been talking about, like, we've been talking about some really fun, exciting stuff because I've been clenching my arms or something. Like, just so excited. And then we can talk about this, and then this, and then and just sweet. Gosh, man, take a chill pill. Like, I am the epitome of chill. That was a lie. Okay, this is all gonna die. That frees up more workers. That's fine. 2, 3. How many available do I have now? I have 3 available. 4 in there, which is kind of not super important. 2 are in there, so that's 2 more workers. I would like 2 more labs. Also, welcome back, Nedved. My buddy Nedved, welcome back, Nedved. Can I get 2 more labs? We're gonna make that happen. That's what we're gonna do about it. I don't know where, but we're gonna make that happen. Yeah. Shucks. Deluxe, dog. It doesn't super matter. It doesn't super matter. Alright, get that done. That's our 2 workers. We have 17 days to do kinda nothing, though. And that's all off. That's all off to maximize the carrot harvest. Downside of these rains, you have no clue what's going on when you join the stream right in the middle. Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, here's a hug. Second of all, what were we talking about? Oh, the Mega Man show, the anime Upon a Star. I threw this on because I got followed, and then it was Mega Man doing the Cabbage Patch. And then I'm like, I'll show you another dumb Mega Man thing, and that was that. What else were we talking about? Maps. Some bomb maps that are going on. We're playing Ant Farm V3. This is the entire boat. The background takes up more space than the map does. So that tells you something what's going on here. Stabilization efforts have been on the forefront. Made it sound like a news report. And news from the front. Stabilization efforts are still underway. Beavers just waved at the camera. The boys in blue and the hullabaloo are still working very diligently because we've colored some of them bluish. Zero Shadow, welcome. The ants are anting. That is true fact. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. We have 3 more workers. 1, 2, 3. We have lumber. We have a dumpster amount of lumber. We're going to spend that lumbar. Because I want the science. Oh, I want that science so good. I want the science. Very chill day. Playing some Tunic. That sounds awesome. How do you like Tunic? I picked it up ages ago, but it's another game that I haven't gotten to. Turbo Squash? I'm sorry, I butchered that. Tuborg Squash. Sorry. Well, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I'm so sorry. I'm really, really bad at names, so when someone joins and I just the first time I see the name, I'm like, I'm gonna call you Jeff. Which is not fortunate for anybody, and I feel bad about it. Yep, one more. It's best enjoyed with 0 spoilers for the first time. Perfect, yep. I've been told if you like Legend of Zelda's format, Tunic is very good. I think I also found an archipelago for Tunic, which that's been a fun, interesting thing, is playing a game you don't know and playing it randomized. You need to find something called a tracker to tell you there's something in a place, but that kind of defeats some of the fun as well. IMHO. Yeah. I'd love to give a game like that a try. Legend of Zelda games work insanely well with the archipelago system and randomizers in general. Any Metroidvania works very well. All the Castlevania games work great. However, this is not a game you want to play as an AP in your first playthrough. That's fine. I played with Joshimus Prime. We played Legend of Zelda Minish Cap randomized, and so like we both played our own game, but it was randomized archipelago style. So we're with each other, and I'm like, I don't know where any of this crap is, man. And then like we got to walk through, and then a tracker, and it's like, oh, you have to be shrunk at this point to be big at this point to be shrunk again at this point to aggravate the dog, and then you got to come back here as Big Link. And then you've got to pet the puppy to chill it down, but now that the puppy is moved, now it revealed... Oh, God. No, thanks. Nah. I don't know where my MP went to cast this fireball spell, but when I charge up my magics, it just says mana. You get all your mana to cast spells? Nah, man. Mana. Alright, we're still making planks, we're still making gears. We're still ramping up real hard. I'm using all this extra workforce to just get more research done and socked away. I'd like to consolidate a bunch of our storage. We've got, I don't know, a bunch of storages all over the place. It's a little on the aggravating side, and I'd like to switch over to wheat. So, if we're talking food... Okay, that's not expensive at all. Ah, paper. Ooh, paper would be the dopes. Oh, we could also talk about power. Oh, there's like 5 or 6 things I want to do. And then I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day. I don't want to play. I just want to bang on the drum all day. I think the biggest bang for our buck is either going to be the dirt excavator or explosives. God, that eats up so much power. Power I don't have. Well, there goes my internet. No, leg! Come back to me, leg. So I don't know why I said but I did. Like I'm eating a fine sandwich. How would I explain eating to someone who's not familiar with the concept of eating? Put the food close to your face. Go, If you've done it correctly, the food item should be gone. There you go. Same thing with liquid, but you're going to be careful. That's also your breathing tube. Okay, we have 1.4k water. We have 12 days of badness madness. We are full on almost every lumber product conceivable. Inconceivable. And we're looking pretty good. Now, is there a way we can build on top of underground piles without using overhangs? I don't think so. I was hoping there's a way I could sneaky some more stuff in here. We're running a little low on carrots, but I don't need this much carrot storage. So let's do something like this. Let's get all the carrots out of here. We're going to knock this all down. We're going to put an underground storage right here for lumber. It doesn't matter where I put it. Okay. That doesn't help me accomplish much, does it? Well, that's fine. Boop-a-doop-doop. Boop. And we are doing this for now. Thank you. 'Cause I want it. No! What? Oh, no! No, 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 no. No, no, no. Ah, you butts. You blew it all up. There's not enough floor. Oh, crap in a hat. Okay. Whoever made this map... Okay. Fine. Whatever, man. I don't even care. I mean, I care a lot, because now I've pushed this farther away from what I wanted. Oh, that Toad's the wet sprocket. Okay. I mean, it's negligible. I blew up 2 warehouses that were empty anyway. So not... I mean, it is a whoopsie. No. This... No, I don't know who did this one. Hold on. I'll get the... I have the link in pinned. This is... Moose 150. This is a Moose 150 map. Ah, Muldoon. Diabolical. Okay, can I put it right next to it? I forgot it needs 2 squares down. Ooh, hold on. If I move the campsite over by 1... okay. I'm gonna have an unsatisfactory answer. That's... Okay, but I could do this. Yeah, okay. Please do that. Please do that. All the this. Critical red alert. Thank you. Ah, Butts Deluxe, man. Butts Deluxe. Okay, we have another log storage somewhere else, so I'm not worried about this. We got the stuff. We got the stuff. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined. Oh man, I completely forgot that was a mechanic. So for those that don't know, underground storages need 2 squares of dirt underneath them. The 3rd square doesn't... Like, you can build whatever under and after those 2 squares. That's fine. It's cool. We're gonna blow these up because I don't need it. We moved all our carrot storage over here. We're good. Man, that that did not feel great. I'll tell you that right now. That's cool. The important thing is to be developmentally and mentally placid. Placid? Adaptable? Placid's not the right word, is it? Maybe not, but that reminds me of a game that I want to find that I think is great. Is the internet taking a crap right now? Placid ducks. It is free. Something is going on with Steam. Fluid. That's the word. Yeah. I can't really reach Steam right. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here's the game. Placid ducks. Plastic ducks. It looks so cute. What's the theme? You're a duck in a pond, or a lake, or a swimming pool. That's the game. Okay, just get all this cleaned up, please, and then we'll do stuff after that. Actually, this looks different, because it used to be placid plastic ducks, but this is placid plastic ducklings. Yeah, Steam is not having a good time right now. Yep, get all that put away, please. And all this can go away. Yep. Cool. I'll take it. It's not the location I wanted, but I don't really care. After I've just been crying and wailing and gnashing of teeth for an entire 5 minutes. Fine, I don't even care. Yeah, I love that. You are a duck. You are in a pond, a swimming pool, a river. That's the game. Oh, it's also free now. It used to be like a $5. Granted, I've never played the game, but the intro video to it was very charming, I thought. Okay, so that's all cleaned up. Awesome. We removed all the carrot storage that was there. We've got tons of water storage. What else is on the top of our mandate list? I guess changing our food industry would be the next big to do. We've almost got the science for it, I think. Yep. None of this requires treated planks or metal. So we could have this conversation now. The only thing I don't have is literally any power whatsoever. I'm gonna have to wait on that. I don't have a battery. I don't... Well, actually... How much did that take? It was only 50? 60. Okay. What's going on with your happiness? And good day. Sargasso is lost. Welcome. Yeah, new city. New city. Who dis? We are playing Ant Farm V3. The link for the map is pinned in the Twitch chat. This is the whole map. It is a mess. It is a multi-layered nonsense parade. That's what it is. It is a multi-layered nonsense parade. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut this because it's gonna go down in 2 days anyway. Just get to chopping. Now, again, we could just leave it, but I can't get the sap out of it. After that, we're just gonna pause U3 because I've already moved science up here, and this is a little easier for me to manage. Cool. Done. Yes, okay. Stuff I was doing is stuff I am doing. This now is going to convert over to wheat. We're going to start having that conversation. This guy. Can I just overwrite it? I can. Oh, yes. Yes. We're going to keep this one on wheat. The other one's going to be carrots for a while longer. Do that and that. That, I guess? Oh, we got some... How are you even getting up there? Spoiler alert, you are not. Okay. The Haulers Union is on top of that. The new automation should come in handy to manage all of that if you can find space for it. I'll be building here myself. Sounds good, friend. Yeah, I haven't been able to get to automation because the stuff I really want to dive into requires metal. The contamination sensor requires metal. Depth sensor I don't care about. The weather station requires treated planks. I think I would enjoy the automation on a much larger map, but every piece of everything has to be accounted for right now. But yeah, good call on that. We have touched a little bit on it. I'm looking forward to really slapping the hams about it. Okay. Weather station with a source cap would be handy, so you can just cap it off once for bad time. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Weather station is metal, it's treated planks. I'm not quite there yet. For being a much smaller map, it has been a lot more give and take as to how I handle things. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're going to do a one-time pull of all the resources down there. I haven't used automation yet, just starting a diorama to try it out. Can't wait to get there. It's very, very good. There's a lot of control that is given for the player, for sure. And we're not going to spoil anything. Find it out on your own, for real, for real. But it's it seems to be very, very cool. We also have an ad break kicking on in about a minute here, folks. Great reminder, great opportunity. Get up, move around. Stretch your neck. And the rest of your face. This doesn't have to be a neck-only stretch, but move around a little bit. That whole thing. Yeah. How do I want to do this? Have the strongest of feels as to how this works. I need a warehouse for both products. That would be neat. Let's just try to see if we can get something reasonable here. So you're gonna be, I guess milled wheat. And then I need a wheel. Yeah, welcome back, friend. Just in time for an ad break. Womp womp. And then I needs myself a bakery. Damn it. Ooh. No, I got excited for nothing. Let's resend that. Ooh. What if... Is there a... Hold on. Oh, you butts. Okay. Blah. Hey, thanks for the subbies. Appreciate it, friend. Why is it Mega Man doing it? Rah, 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 rah. Anyway, thank you very much. You mentioned you were gonna go live sometime today. Is it soon? Ooh, maybe. Yeah, maybe? Maybe this works? Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. Little maybe, baby. Okay. That's actually not terrible. Nice. Nice on toast. Moment is getting closer, yes. I'm excited! Then when you do go live, we'll give a shout. Ooh, no, that's what I wanted. Stop it. That. You are... the milled wheat. Gadar? Where is it? There you are. And then we're gonna do this. Very unhelpful, but you're gonna be wheat. Okay. I think that's acceptable to get that started. Okay, I have all the resources. Just go crazy. 4 builders? 3 builders? 4 builders? Did somebody just grow up? Wardung. Warduang. Can you by chance show which mods are working? Yes, absolutely. Yes, sir. No problem. There used to be... I thought there used to be a mod button here, but maybe I'm high. I wish I was high. The ones that don't work are good statistics, mod settings, and Beaver Buddies. Beaver Buddies explicitly says in the notes... hold on. There, I'm just gonna mute it because the music's always stupidly loud at the main menu for whatever reason. Beaver Buddies explicitly says in the thing that you should not use any other mod, it's untested, rada rada. But everything seems to be working so far except for mod settings. Mod settings works now. Okay, cool. Mod settings is a... Oh, awesome. Mod settings is a dependency for good statistics. So this works. This doesn't. So if you have these, what I found is the map will load, but good statistics won't do anything. Yep. So this right here works out pretty well. I've not had any issues with these. Might have to close the game to get the update and run the game with it. I mean, we can try it. So again, mod settings does work. But, like, I only use it for good statistics anyway. So, yeah, good statistics needs to be updated, though. But did you get the whole... Did you get the list? This game is so quiet now that I muted. Yes, sir. Okay, fantastic. And continue and unmute. I don't know why the main screen is so dang loud, but it is. Okay, back to it. Yep, we're building out our new foodstuffs. Did I set you to bread? I'm gonna set you to bread. Bread! Bread doesn't have stink lines on it, even though you do need heat to cook it. So, I don't get that one. You get paused. You get paused. And you get paused. Actually, you know what? I should just do it like this. Yep. I thought I told you... Oh, yeah, I didn't... Yeah, sorry, bread. Good Statistics has had an update yesterday. Yeah, Dead Soul, I believe, updated it. Oh, Good Statistics. Oh, hold on then. Hold on. Hold the phone. It did not work this morning. Here, this will give you something to look at. There. Oh, here also. Have anything else? No, I don't have anything else. Okay, let me check for updates real quick. I don't have anything new updated. Hello, old school Mega Man. That's Mega Man from a 3-episode show called Upon a Star. Also, there's a mod Sleuth is back. I knew it. I totally called it yesterday. I was like, this automation stuff is neat. But I'll bet you $1 billion, trillion, gajillion dollars. What's gonna happen is someone's gonna put it in. There's gonna be a Sleuth mod. 1 billion%. Okay, so here's this. Yeah, that's what I have them too. I have the old AVIs. Sleuth is back is like the... Yep. I knew a 1,000,000% yesterday. That's exactly what's going to happen. Okay. Let's see the thing. So see, it doesn't show... Like, the mod works, maybe, but it's not showing into the analytics. Ooh, the tab is here, though. Okay, so maybe it's got to just generate the analytics. I tried it this morning, and this tab wasn't here. That's why I was like, well, it doesn't break, but... Okay, you gotta get some samples. Sweet! Yeah, and whenever you upscale something, it's a crapshoot, right? You're not gonna magically gain more quality. You're always gonna lose some fidelity regardless, but... Yeah, hopefully some archivist will be so kind as to go through and throw giga junks worth of wattage or whatever and upscale it at least to like 720 would be fine. 720 at whatever TV frame rate is. 26? Oh crap, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He ain't gonna get it done. He ain't gonna get it done. No way, no how. Okay, so now that this has run a bit more... Yeah, so this is... Oh, there we go. Yeah, it just has to take a while. I swear I ran it this morning, and this wasn't here. Then I was like, okay, well at least it's not crashing, so that's good. Let's just have the original resolution uncompressed. Yeah, true. Man, my internet is dookie. Aw. If I said virtual hugs, that's not going to help, is it? That's the only thing I know what might be of any recompense whatsoever. But that's not going to help. Who's that going to help, John? Not the dookie internet, that's for sure. Okay, we got wheat going on. You need to be... Yep. Haulers first, research last. We're still making planks, we're still making gears. Time to fill. Yes! Oh, hallelujah. 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 That's awesome. Oh, man. Oh, thank the stars. Cobalt, welcome. Sorry, I got in my own stuff again. And thank you, Dead Soul. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. You got nothing to do in range. I wish you would zoom to your level, because I don't know who I'm talking to. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, you're probably also nothing to do. Got a few more trees to grab. Okay, we're pulling all that out. Awesome, awesome, possum. You don't make friends with salad. You don't make friends with salad. You don't make friends with salad. What for? Oh crap, sorry, I was talking a bunch and I lost track. What are we talking about? What did salad ever do to you? Nothing! It just, you can't make friends with it. Hi, thanks for your housewarming party. I brought salad. That's how you get a vendetta. That's how you get like an ancient family ritualistic war going on. That's not like get your teeth kicked in for something like that. That's not great. I like salad though. I do like salad. I'm not shaming the salad. I'm shaming perhaps the individual receiving the salad. Cook with people with vegan, that's fair. That's also fair. I got no ill will against salad and salad properties. I make friends with salad. I'm friends with salad. It's just the beat is you don't make friends with salad. You don't make friends with salad. Okay. Good. So this is going to wash out. We're going to have to reevaluate all of our industry. So the reason why I wanted to push as much on industry when we have dead time is because now all the industry shuts off so we can move to agriculture. If we can start stockpiling a dumpster ton of bread, that would be awesome. I'm going to wait till it says... Come on. You got this. There we go. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. All this stuff is paused. That's up to you. You've, just getting back into it, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but if you think you can manage it, awesome. But that sounds like a fate worse than shingles or something. You could mod salad into the game? We already have salad into the game. That's all we eat. We're herbivores. That's all, Cobalt, that's all we have. That gets unmuted. That's unmuted. That's all muted. I don't need so many dedicated builders. We have all the pumps working. Okay, that reconciled. Prerahar died of old age. No! I named them that on a whim. But I had a jaunty backstory for them and everything. Let me tell you about Prerahar. I have no idea. This is the anime I didn't prepare for. Okay, is that all flushing out? Okay, if you could hurry up, that'd be great. We got thirsty kits. Okay, good enough. Boom. We're gonna have a little bit of flooding, but I don't care. And that can be that. Yeah, it's like half a second of flooding. Now you can finish that backstory, and then they died, yeah. They were about to do the redemption arc! No! Are you done? Yeah, okay, good chat. That's how you get Skynet. Bots requiring humans for operation as fuel. Wait. Are the humans the fuel, or the humans are the ones making... Yeah, this happened again. Oh, it locks in a little... That's what happens. It locks in a little water right there. A little water cubby. Are the humans being used as the fuel, or the humans are the ones making the fuel? Because there's a very, very distinct difference between those two things. Okay. What's next on the docket? Paper. I'd like to get to paper so we get to bee stings. We have 97 gears. How much? 80 power. The humans are the grease. No, blood makes a bad grease. It dries and it gets crusty and weird. That's Cobalt. That's not a good grease. gonna chill for a second. We have 6 kits and 2 empty beds. I'm just gonna chill for a second. We're on a weird death spike right now, or birth spike? Birth and death and spike? I don't know. All I know is you don't win friends with salad. Don't win. Dang it. I mean, this is going to happen. Look, I agree. Hat doesn't. Oh, boy. One thing I would like to do. Grease lightning. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Like I said, I know we're probably being over defensive about how much stuff we're storing. I don't mind that. Ooh. Yeah, I think it'd be a hard thing to pass if someone was like, I don't like bacon. Well, it's fine. I'm not trying to exile those that are anti-meat by choice, but I mean, if for me specifically. Hi, John. I want you to meet my friend Aaron. Oh, okay. Hi, Aaron. What are you into? If they immediately cast all their counter spells with interrupting what I'm about to say, and they're like, I brought bacon. I'm like, well, hi. Now my mood has changed drastically. You have brought bacon. You have brought a delectable meat into this conversation. Let's celebrate illegal street racing, running from the cops, and adding using humans as grease for it. Sure. We weren't going to get anything done this stream anyway, were we? We weren't going to get anything done. Are you still planting? Yeah, you are. Okay. I'd love a drought. A drought would be pretty great. Looking forward to a drought. Diorama on a I think small maps would just kill you immediately. I can't imagine, because you don't have any natural reserve, right? If you could beat that on Apocalyptic, I think you'd be just a god among mortals, because I don't think that's possible. Yep, we're just gonna guzzle as much water as we can. Challenge accepted. Yep. How I Met Your Mother, I think, is what that's from. I've honestly never seen the show, but I've heard good things. I've heard good things, question mark? I've heard good things. Yep, okay. These three are still going ham. Okay, I'd like to start working at this point the thing I said I was going to do before, but then I didn't because I wanted to get our food and our water stored out. I really like the folk tales. I think it'll make the beginning game easier, but I know you are better at Iron Teeth than I am, certainly, so I don't know what the best choice is, but that's certainly where my choice is at. I can't really put cool crap under here, can I? I did not give myself a lot of space, which is maybe a problem. Okay, how much is this? 3 tiles? We can afford it. I can't afford the science. Dang it! Dang it. Yeah, something like this. That'll cover the walkway. That'd be perfect. And this is within 3 tiles as well? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Done deal. We can get some good stuff. Get some good stuff. Yeah, we'll wait. 2,000 hours folktales, 0 hours Iron Teeth. I'm not sure. And I've said it before, the Iron Teeth are really, really cool, but they're not really my playstyle. Okay, we're slowly losing carrots, which is fine. I want to get all of our water topped off. And then I could probably run 3 pumps on the regular and not 6 or 7, which is what I'm doing right now. I want to get full. What are we at? How long is this going to take? 4 days. Oh, that's not a problem at all. No! Think about the freaking wheat. I just planted that. Ah, you butt sandwich. Alright, maybe we trim out some of this forest area for wheat. Oh, that sucks so bad. Alright, you're done. It's either gonna be mature in 5 days or it's done anyway, so it doesn't... None of that matters. Ah, oh, that is annoying. Well. Oh, I know what we're gonna do instead. We're gonna get those happiness things going that I mentioned and promised. Name tags and dental insurance for everybody. Name tags and dental insurance for everybody. Yeah. I guess we're just in a chill moment again. I don't mind the chill moments. I mean, it's a city builder, so you're not going to get first-person shooter level action, right? Bum 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 bum. Ah, I love this song. These tracks are lit. Water source. Oh, can I name a water source? I guess the mod does say name everything. Ah, neat. Blub. You got it. BRB, hope you stand a bit more, but the dog had to skip and hop outside a bit. Chow. Chow, friend. Make it watercolor. I'll have to look up. I don't know what color. Do I just say blue? Like, I don't know all the color codes. Let's see here. Blue. It's a darker. Okay, let's try that. S08E03. That look about right? Maybe that's a little too dark. Try 99 beef. You want a lighter? You want a lighter color? 99 beef works pretty well, actually. Do you want a lighter color or a deeper, darker color? Because the OE13CC was that darker... Oh, okay. There we go. No. 2B65EC. There you go. Blurb. Got it, friend. A blurb. Good. Nothing to do for another day. Awesome. Yeah, if we could get beehives going, that would expedite this process a bit, but I need to catch up on a bit more research, I think. I could actually afford the beehives, which I can't right now. Did I already buy the paper? I didn't even buy the... Okay, we have a little more work to do. It's fine. I'll take a look at that one just for giggles. 05C3DD. That's pretty darn close, yeah. A little lighter, yeah. We'll keep with what Pat asked for. Holy crap, my brain's... Oh! Yes! Oh, it's almost full. Oh my god. I'll put the handicap on handicap on 36 cycles at 24 for the 100 to 300. Good luck, friend. And of course, let me know when you're going live. We'll give you a shout so folks can follow you and figure it out. Okay, so pause, 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 pause. We're gonna pause all of the pumps that hits 0.0. Okay. I want to keep as much water flowing so the crops have the highest opportunity to blossom, which most likely won't happen anyway. Off, off, off. That already gets the flow going. No harm, no foul. Now, diorama, so I'm bound to fail. Yeah, good luck. Diorama was a lot of fun, but I did it on hard. I didn't do it on insane pants. But I wish you the very best of luck, friend. That was 6. Nope, that was 5. More. There we go. There's not a lot of everything. That's what I'm saying, like, hard on that map is fine. Apocalyptic or whatever sounds absolutely insane. Yeah, this is all gonna die. Annoying. Can we get a dropper real fast? I wish I thought of this a second ago. That's not even the right... Oh, do I have... Okay, well... That bites. It's not going to be ready fast enough. Yeah, it's not going to be ready fast enough. Dang it. I have them. I'm not using them, though. But I have them. They're here. I don't have the tech in this save. But when I tried it yesterday morning, it worked fine. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, hold on. 20-hour shifts. This building isn't connected. No! Come on, come on, come on, come on. 20-hour shifts. Go, 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 go. Yes! Oh, sweet sassy molassy. We saved it. We saved a bunch of it. We saved enough of it. Oh, dang, that was absolute clutch. Could have been a little earlier. Could have been a little earlier, but that's fine. All right. That was harrowing. We saved a chunk of it. We didn't save all of it, but we saved a chunk of it. Yeah. I'm just gonna wait. Is this at 0.9 already? Okay, I can just leave it on. Oh, that was that was not fit for TV. I was panicked. P-A-N-I-K. Panic. Panique. Oof. Yeah, P-A-N-I-K is I'm gonna spell it. Panique. Oh yeah, thanks for that. Do we have research for me to buy some amenities and stuff? Because golly gee. Gee whiz. Let's get started on some of that. I really like the lantern. That does come across like that. Perfect. The lantern here. Shrub-a-dub there. Weather vane goes, I don't know, here, but you can't even reach it anyway. Is there anywhere else I can... Yeah, there is. There is. Hold on. Yeah, we'll do it like this. We'll do this kind of dumb. How about that? Nope. Decoration vein can go right there. And then we'll do the bust. Let's call it the beaver statue. We'll put the beaver statue on that corner. Cool. Something to work on, something to look forward to. Okay, we're gonna get wheat hopefully a bit early. Oh, it's already happening. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, I got a wicked sneeze coming on. If I'm quiet for more than like 8 seconds, you'll know I've either died or I have a sneeze, so hang on. Nope, I guess we're good. I found if you need to quell a sneeze, if you touch your eyelid, your bottom eyelid, lightly... I don't know who taught me this or how I picked it up, but if you touch your bottom eyelid lightly, you kind of short-circuit the I have to sneeze reaction. How true that is, I'm not sure. I'm very confident it works from person to person. I've also heard jamming your finger in your nose also shuts it down. Who's to say? Who's the mystery's untold. Who's to even know? Okay, we are gathering wheat. We are gathering some flour. Yeah, you just get in there, give it a little tickle. Smork, exactly. Just give it a little... Scoop your eyes out, it'll distract you from the sneeze. Yeah, it reminds me of a... There's an old war movie or something? I don't know if it was a comedy or whatever. There's a serviceman injured on the field, and they are screaming. There's my leg, oh, they got me in my leg, just losing his mind about it. And this commando guy goes up to, he's like, what's the problem? The guy's screaming, can't you hear my leg? And the guy's like, all right, give me your hand. The injured guy gives the guy his hand, and the dude just breaks his hand. And now the guy that's injured is screaming, why did you, my hand? You broke my hand, why did you do that? And the guy's like, you're not thinking about your leg anymore, are you? All right. Glad we had this chat. All right. You just fire off the sneeze. Yeah, makes sense. When I'm streaming though, and I can't get to the mute. Lieutenant Diane. Oh yeah, from Forrest Gump. So we're aiming for 12. If we can get to 12, that would give us another 20% production and a movement speed. We're just waiting for research right now. Yep. The 4 unemployed really just means open jobs for research. That stops. Did everything get boofed down here? It kinda did, so not gonna worry about that. We have bread. We have bread. Delicious and fed. We have bread. I don't know what song I'm singing about. But we have bread, so scream and shout, because we have bread. Yes, we have bread. Ba-da-ba-ba. We have... Okay. Oh, be our guest. Yeah, from, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. Be our guest, put our service to the test. Try the gray stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the chiz. Yeah. That was the tune. For whatever reason. It's best not to think about these things. And anytime I talk about bread, I always think about Delicious in Dungeon with Senji. Bread! Bread! Yep, get rid of that. We're gonna make that transition over to carrots. Or to wheat. Gooder. Now that the proof of concept is ready, that's that. Yeah, bread is such a powerhouse, but it's a dangerous thing to try to switch to too early if you don't have enough water kicking around. So I've shut off the pumps. We're dedicating this to our growing zone. Bad water shouldn't be down here anyway. That's kind of that. If you could rock on that, that'd be awesome. Recent studies have shown that live streaming yourself playing video games on the internet reduces your IQ by 1 point every hour. Friend, I'm doing far more things, far more dangerous things to worry about the negative effects of streaming. Trust me. There's way dumber crap. There's far dumber things I'm doing. Oh, man. But of course it goes with anything. Like recent studies show that drinking water can kill you. And it's like, okay, hang on. Read that study again. Oh, hold on. It's written as such that anyone who's ever drank water will eventually die. That doesn't necessarily mean water's what's going to kill you. It just means, right? It's nice to read bullshit sometimes, yep. I bet it's one of those studies. It's like, did you know that anyone who's ever jumped ever in their life, like from the ground, ends up dying many years later of natural causes? Yes, I was aware of that study. Well, who funded that study, by the way? The Anti-Jump Organization of America or something? Like, who's funding that one? I want to know. All right, so I'm going to micromanage this just a little bit so we get everything deployed. Well, if you drink too much water at once, yeah, but doing anything too much at once. If you eat too many soft-shell tacos at once, you'll die. If you breathe really, really hard and don't exhale at a normal time, you'll die. No, it's cool. There's real energy behind it. I liked it. I like the emotion. I have several fingers, and that's all I'm willing to say about that. Severals. And I'm pluralizing several, because I can. I have what they would call colloquially as several's fingers. I mean, in 1 month you go to 0 and have been at it for more than 10 years. Well, okay, so you know how old Nintendo games loop back? You know what I'm talking about? Like, if you go to negative 99999 and you go negative by one more, it loops back all the way to the beginning to positive 9999. It's like that. Yeah. That's how it works. It's like an old pinball. It's an old pinball machine that all of the scores are analog. So when you go to 99,999,999 and you go one more, it's 0. Same thing. Buffer overflow. That's what it's called. You just have to buffer overflow your IQ. I fixed it. Are we done? I think we're done. How much bread did we walk out of there with? Okay. For the meager harvest we had, 175 bread or whatever, that's rockin' awesome. Boop, boop, boop. That's working, that's working, that's working. Okay. We could do that beaver statue I wanted for Quithmith. Hi. How you doing? Nope, it's this thing. It's this thing. Hi. Boop. Okay. I don't think that'll get us to 12, but that'll get us ding-dang close. Ding-dang close. While we're chillin', please vamoose. Yep, just get some of this loose stuff out of here. How we doing? I love that you can copy-paste crops once they've been planted. That's really cool. Okay, that's still doing that. Get rid of all this. This doesn't need to be obtained anymore. Take whatever you can wherever. Too much to figure out the weather stuff. Talk to the Gothic goddess. She was the one that, or they were the one that mentioned the thing in the first place. If they pop on, I'll point them in your direction. Yeah, if they pop on, I'll let you know. But yeah, they were the ones that pointed me to the thing in the first place. Everything's working. We're working on wheat. Let's turn that on. I'll get their... Let me get their Twitch handle. Twitch handle? It's one word. Twitch-handle. Twitch handle. Okay. Yeah, definitely try diorama without. I think I have to. I'll have to. Well, when they come on next, I'll reach out to them. Apparently, I've realized something, that my browser, or whatever's going on with Twitch, does not let me follow or unfollow new folks. That's cool. So the 5 or 6 people I followed in the last, I don't know, not month, but like week, none of them are here, which is sad. Okay, 4 more days of that. Smork, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, yourself and everybody here. Welcome. If you got any feedback, feel free to let me know. My name is JohnMegacycle. I've been called a variety streamer. It's a name that works out pretty well for me. I followed her and she followed me, so probably see her pop at some point. Perfect. Okay, cool. Sounds good, friend. Once you go live, we will give a shout. So if folks want to check out your gameplay, they can. Yeah. Oh, we got the wheats now. Get to it. This is a little annoying, but if we can spend 3 workers to make sure we have a very consistent foodstuff. You mean see me fail? Aw. I mean, probably, but aw. We're at 12, hot diggity dang, son. Okay. It's probably a little more work I want to accomplish before we call this part of the game done. I do want this monument. That'll put us over that 12 mark very easily. I think it provides 3 points of well-being. Sargasso is lost. Welcome back, friend. The evening is mine. My voice. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Also, welcome back, friend. I'm very much puppy-like whenever someone shows up and they say hi. Hello, hi. I don't have the followers list open. Like, I'm not gonna reach out and call out people like it's freaking geometry class or something. If you want to say hi. Awesome. If not, hey, no worries, friend. Not a problem. No problema. Bum. Oh, looks like Hat is live. Hat dat sat. There we go. If anyone is interested in checking out, they are currently playing Diorama with Apocalypse difficulty, so feel free to check them out as well. Yeah. Make sure we hit them up with a hydrate before we get started. There we go. Perfect. All right. Neat. So there's that going on. Yeah, it's weird. My browser allows me to join a channel, be a moderator or an admin for a channel, do the hydrate and the channel points and everything. But if I click follow, yeah, it doesn't, the button just breaks. That's weird. Super cool. Super duper cool. Oh, we're kicking tons of food now. Excellent. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is the first monument for 1,000 research $1 bucks. And then once... Oh, we're done with this whole thing. We're done with that. We're done with this. We're going to need however many workers to get more water to catch up on that. These should all be set to bare minimum anything. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh, let's get this done. Hi. Blurp. Cool, thanks. And we'll give it a second for stuff to flush out. Not in too critical of a rush to get bad caca-poopa pee-pee water up in my business. Turns on 1, 2, 3. We're not building anything. That turns on. Turns off. That flush out for a second. It takes maybe like another hour or two for it to get completely purged out. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy with that. 0 and 0. That's everybody? Cool. Splash. And on. We can go to negative... Hold on. -7. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can go to -8 in terms of workers not doing stuff. -8 because we have 8 labs, and each of the labs are set to the lowest priority. That's why, hey, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. I need to... Hold on. I need to do that. Oh, I've been so excited. I've been leaning forward again. Oh, good stretch. It's the stretching I gotta remember to do, because when it's a hydrate, I have it as one thing, a hydrate and a stretch. I know some folks have them separate, but like a hydrate's easy, boom, done. Took a couple sips, that's all I gotta do. But to get out of my chair and also rooty tooty and wiggle your booty, that's what I gotta remember to do more often. Oof. Okay, thank you for that. Appreciates. I could deficit a little bit more. Is this stuff set to cut? It is. Just do 1 woodcutter. John, should I move my district to the non-fertile area, or did you leave yours? I wasn't able to move mine. I left mine. I'm gonna go tap it on theirs. District, sorry, typing in their chat, just so they don't have to come to mine. Save them a little bit of the work. But yeah, I didn't, for diorama, I didn't move my district at all. Well, I know, but I don't know how many monitors you got, so I don't mind typing in your chat. Type it in your chat. Oh, we got so much bread now. Awesome. We still have a box right here. We saw this box of berries that have been here since the beginning of the game. I guess for funsies or whatever. We're -9. That's unfortunate. I mean, jobs are actually getting unfulfilled. Just placed my 2nd district and I'm regretting it. I've never done multiple districts. Do you, Zero Shadow, how do you like multiple districts? Like, I mean, does that work out really well for you? Or is it just... I always think it's just going to be an administrative pain in the rump. But, like, if you'd recommend it and you like it, like, maybe I'll give it a swing. But, like, on small maps like this, I don't bother with it. For larger maps, I could see some value to that. It's annoying, yeah. I get it. Also, just a small heads up for folks maybe just joining us, or maybe this is your first time here. First of all, welcome. Also, I do have an elderly cat, and he's going through some stuff. So, if you hear a bunch of meowing in the background, it's because he wants to be fed. I can't feed him right now, because his meds are a certain... Oh, hey, come in here. You gonna say hi? We'll say hi to every... You're meowing in the other room. Coming up. Okay, well, maybe we could do a quick video thing. Have a seat. I can't feed him because his meds need to be timed a certain way. So we do 2 meals a day, and he can have a certain kind of kibble as much as he wants. Hey, hi, yes, I'll wait. Hi. But if you hear a cat meowing, it's because he wants to be fed. Like I said, because of his medication, I can't feed him. Except when it's an actual time during the day. But this is Nico. Hey. Here. Say hi to people. Okay. Let's shut that off. I can get him for like 20 seconds on video. But right now he's bouncing around my desk. So now, this is why like I don't have a dedicated cat cam. Because I would just be adjusting it constantly and it's annoying. It's not like annoying for me to do, but I don't want to annoy the cat in the process. Like, I'm not trying to exploit my little guy for financial gains in my... You're such a little guy. But that is proof. That's proof of cat have, I guess, in case there is anyone walks up to you on the street. Hey, do you know if JohnMegacycle's got a cat? You could be like, yeah, I know he's got a cat. I've seen him. He's a cute little lovable void boy. Cute little lovable void boy. Oh, we got 7 people bitten the bits. Now he's perched on my left arm, where I do mouse things with. Dude, you can't eat that. Hey, you can't eat that. My only goal in life is to make sure you don't eat oh my god. You can sit here. Okay. Good lad. I was totally assuming you're making cat noises. Yes, every once in a while. You know, meow, meow, meow. Oh, he does not like that. Hi. You not like? You know, like? Oh, good. A drought. Perfect. Don't eat that. Sweet Gotten Himmel. Stop eating things. Henry, our good friend Henry. How you doing, friend? You planning on streaming today? Let me do a hydrate and stretch. Hold on. Okay, just stop a second. Oh, lordy Lou. Henry is a delightful Minecraft streamer. Very engaging. Very cool. Would recommend. I have not been able to catch Henry's streams because I'm streaming at the same time. But I think I've been able to catch 3 of them. And I really appreciate the energy Henry brings to the table. So when Henry goes live, we'll also do a shout out for them. If Minecraft's your jam, or even not, you know, even if Minecraft's not your thing, but you want an engaging, high-energy host, yeah, I would definitely recommend Henry. Solid bloke. Do the kids say bloke anymore? Solid bloke. I'm just waiting for several kits to grow up. But right now we're kind of chilling. We could open up the other housing area. Need to find MC packed with crate power grid. If you're looking for someone who plays Create, is it just the Create mod, or is the mod literally called Create Power Grid? Hey. If you're looking for someone about Create, I have someone I could recommend. Open your housing after the drop bad tide. No! Wait. My housing? Oh, it's called Power Grid. Open your housing after the drought, not before. Wait. What would be the difference after or before? Okay, thank you, I love you. We'll hang out later. My good. You have to make generators and transformers a whole grid balancing shebang. There was also Immersive Industries or something that did all that. Oh, doesn't Immersive Engineering also has stuff like that, right? Voltages and power grids, and high voltage goes in the power line, medium voltage goes to the transformers, low voltage goes whatever. So I guess there's things you might need, but I see you above. Yeah, for a game like this, I'm a very turtle player. So we stack up a large quantity of everything, so popping stuff on is no big deal. Yeah. Before you were here, I was talking about timings and how to, like, quote-unquote speed run something like this. And I have said that when it comes to storages, I play very proactive when it comes to, oh, you could store 500 of something and be okay. But I want to store 2,000 of something and be excellent. Like, that's kind of where it's at for my brain. We're going to pop this on. We're switching over to wheat. Hold on a second. I need to... Lyricin is a good friend of mine, and they asked me to name an oak after them. So I named an oak after them, and then I didn't do anything else? That shuts off. That shuts off. So now it's propagating on its own, which I think is freaking adorable. I can stay off. That looks good to me. So hang on, I want to get them this pick. So it started off as 1 tree. Now there is 5 trees. It's very cute. Let's see here. I'd rather have the beaver power. Okay. Sorry, it's pretty standard. But this is literally spinning the generate X speed, generates Y volts. You have to... Oh, gosh. Okay, so way more finite than I thought. Like, way more exacting, I think is maybe what I should have said. Way more exacting than I thought. Okay, fair enough. 2 farms with each beaver serves me. Yeah, now that we switched over to wheat, I don't need 3 dudes doing a thing. We could easily do 2 at each, and then I'll adjust accordingly. Okay, so now that pushes more dudes into research. Yep, that's that popping on. Cool. We'll get our monument, and then I'll move into other stuff. When we get that other 20% productivity and movement speed, I might be able to turn it down to 1 beeve. But I'm happy with 2 beeves right now, because I also want beehives. Or beeve hives. That's so dumb. Water's good? Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad that mod works again. I'm very, very happy that mod works again. Huh. Now it's just a little bit of a chill fest. Anyone who's available is doing science? Oh, we can afford the thing. Hi. Hi. Yep. Thanks. This is gonna get moved and removed several times. Several times. Ooh, yeah. This'll work out great. Oh, I don't know why I didn't put all that other bull crap up here. Let's start with something like that. Yeah. What else can we do decoration-wise? Don't have metal. I don't have paper. I don't know why, but I really don't like the roofs. I mean, I guess I do know why, because it's dumb. I guess I don't know why I don't just do this, but... What the heck? Oh. Yes. Slaps knees. Yeah, science is a thing. I keep forgetting about the that. The this, the that. The this, the that. You can go with this, and you can go with that. You can go with this, or you could go with that. You could go with this, or you could go with that. Or you could go with us. I think that's... Music is a Weapon from Fatboy Slim? You could go with this, or you could go with that. Go with this, and go with that. I think that's it. You could go with us. Do I have builders? Do we have anyone in the builders union? We don't. Haha, butts. That's why nothing's getting built. Am I driving a white van? Oh, what's that a reference to? I don't know the reference point. Oh, I could get another builder. We can go up to -8. You can come with... I think we're referring to 2 separate things. I'm referring to like a Fatboy Slim song that's got Christopher Walken in. I'm not too sure what you're referring to. Sorry. Not too sure if there's like a cheery meme you're referring to, or if this is something a bit more dark. Okay, let's friendly reminder. Let's keep everything above the belt. Chill times, chill vibes. A great way to explain it is if you wouldn't share this information with a kid, probably not safe here. Let's keep it all above tide. We got an ad break in about a minute, folks. Great opportunity. Get up and stretch, move around. I'm gonna get up and stretch as well as the ad break is happening. Always a good opportunity. How are we on wheat? Oh man, stuff is coming up gangbusters now. This is excellent. Oh, I'm not insulting your parenting skills or style or anything. It's just I would prefer we keep things like no politics, no religion, no hate. Let's just, you know, friendly times. If the joke you were going for is like kidnapping or something, just no worries. No worries. Oh, don't supply. Take. Yeah, take. Well, we'll change this out and that'll take care of that. All right. Everything's looking great. We got 8 days of like nothing, which is awesome. On a map like this, I thought it was going to take a lot longer for us to stabilize, but stabilizing was our biggest mandate, and we're doing good. Explosives or dirt would be the biggest things I would love to get to, but that's going to be a while. Right now, yeah, make a ton of food. Ton of food. That's looking great. We have oh my gosh, we have so much. We need more haulers. Yeah, that'll take more work out of the research. I hate on new maps. Not sure if I'm lucky or chose the normal mode. Oh, I see. Yeah. We're playing this one on hard, so it's been working pretty well. I think a lot of this game is get the water under control and make... Yes, 13, 14. Hey, we built the thing. Friggin' awesome. Okay, if we can stabilize above 12, I'll be happy. The ultimate is like, yeah, 15 and then 17 for another mobility. Or is it health? Yeah. But if we could take it to... If we could just stick around on that... Honestly, 12 was what I was aiming for, but that's great. Yeah, very impressive, Hat. Well done. You're in cycle 17, you should know about it. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be a pretty chill, build 'em up, stream 'em up kind of a thing. The last stream was, you know, when we first started this map, it was hair-raising because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of contact, so to speak. Yeah, we're just vibe building. I think, so if we were to really talk about this, like, have we beaten the map? I think we beat the map. We have tons of storage, we have everything. Honestly, if you're looking for maybe a bit more of an exciting stream, I would recommend try Hat Dat Sat. But yeah, we're just going to have fun with this. We're going to learn some new things. We'll probably dibble-dabble in some automation. We changed over our food. We got a bunch of research going. Yeah, it's just going to be a regular ramp-up. Like I said, I kind of think like at this point, we've beaten the map. But I would like to launch the rocket, so to speak. Yeah. Fair enough. So this is going to be just, yeah, relaxing. I have 5.5 days of kind of nothing to do, which is not a bad thing. That can pop back on. Thank you very much. We're going to stop. We have so much bread. That's awesome. I'd like to get to dynamite or some other stuff. Power. Power is the thing I was hoping for. We need some metal. I need paper. I need paper for beehives. I need paper for the big chungus large turbine, which I can't build on the end of the map, right? No. Can I build these at the edge of the map? Dang it. Boo. I could still use some of this space for power. That's an option. It'll take planks, but that's not bad. Are we make more gears? Because I'm going to repurpose and shift this, and we've got a gear storage right here. Is there anything else I want to stash down here before we get started? Paper? We could chuck a paper... Oh, yeah. You know what? There. Easy. Paper. There you are. A lot of these factories we're not going to be able to keep on for too long, I don't think. Either because of how much beaver power it takes or whatever. But the idea really is we'll crank out more gears, we'll pop this thing, put paper down, make a ton of paper. Annoying? Probably. But I don't mind playing that way. Actually, how much does paper take? Power-wise? 80. Okay. We could technically run that with one wheel. Ugh. That sucks. I don't think I like that at all. Okay. Well, anyway. Got some research, which is what I want to knock through. We've got that. We're going to skip on that. We're going to grab this. We're going to grab the little guy. If I could get one good battery, that would be dope. I'm not seeing a super clean place for us to put the battery and the power other than, like... hold on. Does that go all the way to the edge? It does. Boo! Boo and who in that order. Let me guess. This goes all the way to the edge? Oh, it doesn't. Other dumb crap in the way, though. Yes, the idea was something like this. It's not going to be a ton of power, but it's a good start. I'd like to move these somehow if we could. That'd be awesome. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm not going to put it all the way down here. That's stupid. I have 3 workers not doing anything. There's 2. There's 3. And let's dip into our research budget just a little bit. We have 3 more days. How many days do we have? 14. Oh, that feels so good. So good. I don't need all these farms. We're full on wheat. We're full on wheat flour. This farm can just shut off. I don't need it. Comparing bread to carrots. Bread is a mega powerhouse of food. It is a powerhouse of food. It's hard to eloquently explain. Is it like twice or 1.7 times effective or whatever? Like, it's very good. It takes longer to grow, which is awesome because that means you need less farmers in the first part. The second part is the process is very simple for the folktale. It's you mill it in a grist mill. That gives you wheat flour, and then you cook it with wood. You cook it with wood, and that's it. Bread. You don't need to sweeten it. You don't need to process it. It doesn't require any more power than that. The iron teeth have also a very good food process, but food processing, it's corn into corn rations or something. That requires a food processor. Not a big deal, but it also requires power. Also, not a huge deal. But that little bit of extra complexity is a little too much for me. Not necessarily a bad thing. Just, I'm pretty chill with where I'm at. Okay, we could start guzzling water. Yeah, let's do that. Because I shut off the farms. Did we not want to harvest that? Yeah, whatever. Actually, what I should do is I should shut this off and put it down below. Let's do that instead. Because we've already got all the water down there. I don't need to also plant... I don't need to put more water here. That is what we would call the dumbs. So, don't plant anymore. Don't plant anymore. Don't plant anymore. Cool. This I'm going to turn back on. Because we've already got all the water down here anyway. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. And again, we can go to -8. 1, 2, 3, 8. Yep, we can go to -8 because the 8 workers we're shy are the ones doing research anyway. Get that all harvested. Thank you kindly. That's going to take a fortnight to do. Because we just have so much wheat. I changed my mind. I'm shutting heat back off again. I have nothing for them to do. I got nothing for them to do anything with. And I gotta burn out all this anyway, so... I'm not throwing away good wheat. Forget that noise. I don't need so much arbitrary storage. I want it, though. Right? I want it. I want the storage. There's not a lot of games that I played that really reward being a pack rat like this. This is a really interesting game because being a pack rat means you're stashing a bunch of materials that maybe you could argue you don't even need. But with this, the effects are pretty immediate, right? When you start stashing food, you need food all the time. So you're being rewarded pretty immediately. You got to get some stuff going on. We're going to hang on to that until all the wheat is harvested. Stashing water. You're also being rewarded very regularly that you stashed more water than you needed. Congratulations, everyone lived, right? You're being told very often. Is 9.5... Ooh? Nah, 9.0 is fine. That's fine. You're being rewarded very often from water. You know, hey, you got too much water. Good. Good. Happy to hear that. You've overproduced on planks. Oh, no. Now my next production project will actually go unhindered. Oh, no. It's very OP. Yeah. Would agree. Now we're going to do paper. Just go absolutely crazy about it. I don't mind doing it in phases like this. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely correct. Somebody get this, please. There's only one thing you can overproduce on beef. Yes, that is true. I did not think of that. That is very valid. You guys hoping the building's gonna build faster? Nah, I get it, dude. Don't skip leg day. No worries. No sweat. So, we have a bunch of space that's being generally unused. This is area that I'm not going to do anything more or less with right now, but we could utilize it to some effect. Let's do that. So let's see here. If I want the big power chungus, can I afford? I can't. But for argument's sake, click, space, space, click. Just go ahead. I need more science. So 1, ding, 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 space, space, place, space, space, place, space, space, place, space, space, and then place, and then down. So we can get, I don't know, 7 severals? You can get severals of the thing. We're -4, but they're all doing research anyway. That's fine, that's fine. Did I afford the battery? I don't think I did. I did not. We'll do the battery later. I don't have the metal anyway. So this is going to chunk on for a bit, and then we'll push a metal thing here, which is going to be terrible. Absolutely terrible. 0.4, okay. I'll just be patient, how about? My go-to 10 line is freaking the F out. Jeff, 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 Jeff. Jeff, 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 Jeff. I guess 1 beaver? This is still off? Yeah. We could shut these off while this is all doing a thing. You guys aren't doing much anyway. How are we doing on the hauling? 6? Maybe 8 would be smart. We're getting paper, though. Alright. In terms of paper, I need 30 paper for that. I need 20 paper for this. This guy goes first. Thanks. Droughts are fine. We'll just do probably right there. Just get out of the way or I won't remember it. Oh, what? Oh, is it because it's going up the stairs? Oh, I think it's showing us that because it's going up the stairs? That's... Oh! I see, I was looking at it like this, I'm like, I don't get why it's going out that far. This is representing up. Got it. Got it. Cool. Alright, well that's gonna get built. Feastings be danged. That's awesome. Henry fancy themselves lurk awesome. In a minute or two, they'll go live, and we will give them a shout so folks can check them out. Give them a shout so you can check them out. Oh my goodness, my sinuses are killing me today. Even get what's going on about that. Yeah, let's also talk about what the rest of the stream looks like, right? So I like to stream for about 7-ish, 8-ish hours, somewhere around there. For uploading these to YouTube, excuse me, which I like to do, I like to break this up into logical parts. So in about 10 minutes, what we'll do is we'll call it a break. I'll take 10 minutes, I'll get up, I'll get a snack, I'm getting kind of hungry anyway. I'll refresh my water, my water's also empty. But yeah, I'll get a quick snack. I'll disappear for about that 10-ish minutes. And then when we come back, we'll just resume for another 3-ish hours, 3-4-ish hours, whatever we're feeling. That's kind of the idea about that. If you're checking this out on YouTube later, yeah. That's kind of how this works. That means that's a lot less editing I have to do. It's a lot less extra work I've got to mess around with. It works out really nice. Breaking it up in logical parts that way. Because I know I've been told time and time again, long streams, long episodes on YouTube are not great. And my opinion is, like, the video's going to exist whether, like, if you're engaged and you want to watch it, you're going to watch 3 or 4 whatevers anyway. I don't see personally a difference, but I know some folks do, so that's why I kind of try to break it up a bit. Not a problem, just more of an observation than anything. Hey, things are looking great. Yeah, that's all ready to go. Wow, a lot of wheat ready. We have a lot of wheat here. We'll probably shuffle over the residential district. Ah, that one little gap is gonna drive me nuts. Oh, this is a cute little way down. I guess I didn't notice that. That's interesting. Are we full of water? Oh, we're very full of water. Nice. Okay, cool. I guess it's shift change anyway, so there's that. You 3 can probably keep at it. You 2 can probably keep at it. Any trees ready? No, we have a ton of lumber right now. Lumber is not a problem. Okay, drought started. We have 2 folks that actually don't have a job. That's awesome. Super the duper. Super the duper. Okay, paper's being made. Awesome. Stock that up for our power plant. 1.4. Okay, let's start getting some of this foundation placed. So, what do I want there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 right here. Speak of the devil, some of my offspring enjoy. Thank you. Have a delightful rest of your day. I appreciate the hangout and the saying the hi and all that. And the power conduit is going to go around like this, I suppose. As long as we build the power plant itself, that's going to be the biggest chunk of this. There's that. There's that. I must have miscounted. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did. Hold on. Like that. And then like this. And I'll need this. Thank you. Okay. That works for me. That's a good start. We can reach all the way up there. Not that big of a deal. Probably going to pull this down to cut this down by a bunch, but it's fine. You do that, great. We're going to need some planks. Do I have planks still working? I do. Cool, cool. Oh, it's going to be so good. I'll be able to free up, what, 4 workers that are just making power? Poof. Yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to that, but we need a ton of paper. Do I need gears? I do need gears. We have a bunch of gears. Okay, we stashed that up for a reason. Oh, this is so exciting. Getting to the point of power, I think, is pretty freaking great. Yeah, getting to the point of having power that's not this manual stuff. It's actually pretty cool, because when I started playing the game, I was like, always water wheels, always. We're not doing this. We're not doing this beaver-driven power, BDP. We're not doing any of that. That's for dorks. And now it's like, yeah, you have to, on hard mode, you have to start that way. You can't mess around. Can't mess around. Still full on wheat. Yeah, our bread seems to be normalizing, I'll say, but we could do with another bakery. I wish if I had just one wish, I would have a tasty fish. Okay. That kind of works. Yeah, let's do that. The ratio is a 1 to 2. For every 1 gristmill, 2 bakeries. Can I get this done first? I know it's not what I asked you to do, but if we could get that done first. And that done first. And that done next. Thank you. Cool. Yeah, that'll greatly help. The wheat flour is there. Wood is right around the corner. We don't have to go too far out of the way to get some stuff done. 24-day drought. Ouch. Ouch. That smarts. It's okay, though. We'll be fine. Yeah, we need a lot of planks. So are you being worked? Awesome. Okay. So we were at about 950, 975 when it normalized. So now we should be able to fill up all of our reserves very, very easily. Oh, this got done pretty fast. Yeah, okay, great. And then I want to remove this, push this over here, bam, power. Even if it means like 2 plank makers, 2 gear makers, and that just trims that up real nice, yeah, that'd be great. Should I use the same area for power? I don't think so. Ooh, hold on. Right here. If we remove that, bridge or ramp or whatever. Wish I could move this thing. It's cute, but it doesn't help. Yeah, I think that's our winner. Running up the flagpole and see who looks, but no one ever does. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. Okay. And we'll build this from right to left. Trim that out a bunch. Just a bunch. There's that. Yeah, this is going to take a while, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a save. We're in the middle of a drought anyway. So there's our main save. This is this. Done and done. I'm gonna actually turn down the music just... a little bit right there. Perfect. It's a little loud in my head. But we've saved the game. Our screenshot for this is probably going to be something like this. I have no idea how to do screenshots for such a small map. Oh, maybe we do something like this, right? Waves of grain, something like that? Sure, why not? So, for YouTube, thank you all for joining us, and I hope to catch you all next time.